Andrew, keep those Dhaka topis on. You're looking wonderful in that. Yeah, incredible atmosphere, magnificent scenes. It's a weekend, it's Super Saturday, and it's the Lumbini Lions who are fielding first in a packed house here at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium in Kirtipur. What scenes! You've got to be here to feel it. The Lions a bit wounded. Can they roar today? The Royals have been on the charge. It's all to play for. The Lions have lost both their previous encounters.
To open their batting.
Yeah, looked good in that last game. Teamed up with Brendan McMullen, who came in at number 3 and put on a very good partnership. Yeah, they got 167 for 6 batting first. The last time the Royals were out, and it's the top order for them, the boys in yellow up front who got the runs. Saif Ali Zeb did open in the last game as well. Didn't get going. This is going to be the template forward for the Royals. All set for this game. It's a packed house on a weekend, and quite understandably, because we've seen huge turnouts during weekdays as well. Raymond Simmons for the Lumbini Lions. For the suddurpashim Royals, beg your pardon. Yeah, had a good outing in his first game, 2 for 33 there. The economy a little under 9. He'll want to improve upon that. Yeah, you have a slip in place. You ideally want to attack up front. And there's the captain, Rohit Paudel.
Yeah, I'm happy in a way that the Lions are bowling first, because they set good scores in batting first in the last 2 games, and both were chased down. So I was wondering what Rohit Paudel will be going through, but now at least he'll have a target in front of him. We're all set for the first ball. Raman Simmons to Saif Ali Zeb.
Yeah, a tentative push, a roar in the crowd, a half-hearted appeal. And you can sense it, you're right, Sri. Both the times, on both occasions, Lumbini Lions batting first. Got the runs on the board, but they failed to defend that target. They got 191 for 7 in game 1. They could not defend that. They got 170 for 5 in the second. They failed to defend that as well. And today, they are fielding first.
It's a blessing in disguise, because you'll at least know what target you've got to chase down, and you can plan a chase. There's a bit early for Raman Simmons. The wicket looks slightly more drier today, Mikhail. The groundsman was telling me he didn't put as much water last night as he normally does. He's done a great job, fabulous job. It's never easy when you're using the entire square. And we are back on pitch number 4, where we played the first inaugural game of this tournament. Looks a very, very good surface, this.
The first runs on the board. That's a crisp looking for. Behind backward a point. Work to do for the fielder at deep third. And they'll come back for the second. Zeb's off the mark. And so are the suddurpashim Royals.
Yeah. Already you can sense excitement. The noise is slightly deafening. It's early morning and the stadium is almost packed. Suddurpashim Royals have the maximum fan following in this tournament. They've had an army of yellow that come and support their team, and it's going to be no different. What a terrific day awaits us.
Yeah, a bit of shape on that delivery. But you're playing against a side that's been in top form here, the suddurpashim Royals. Still to drop a game. And yeah, the men in yellow in supreme form.
Irie said that too. He's lost 3 tosses in a row. So he really hasn't had to make a decision. But the team has played so well. They've responded unbelievably. They're a very, very good unit. They have all bases covered as a team.
It's in the air, just wide of the slip, and that'll race away for a 4. So close to being a catch as well. Living dangerously here, Zeb. Super Force powered by Encel 4G. 8 runs 6 runs so far in the first 5 deliveries.
Yeah, streaky boundary for Saif Ali Zeb. Bit of extra bounce. Did that carry? Sharp chance that slip. Could have been taken. Not to be. That just came back and bounced a bit extra. Lucky Saif Ali Zeb. Got a boundary nevertheless. All exciting. Last ball of the first over. Raman Simmons.
Nicely played. Quick single towards a bit outside the stumps. And they'll make it. Look at the roar in the middle. Zeb's got all the 7 runs in the first over. 7 for no loss.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
DHI Happier Home. Today sa hai.
Giraya was not quite had a good tournament in the first 2 games. The opening batter Giraya missing out, and for the suddurpashim Royals, Basanta Khatri coming in place of former UAE all-rounder Rohan Mustafa. Otherwise, we've seen all the other players. Watch out for Tom Moores when he comes out to bat for the Lumbini Lions. Right then, slip being persisted with.
Durgesh Gupta. It's a good talent, Durgesh.
Yeah, he's had a mixed start to the tournament. Brilliant in the first match, was a little costly in the second.
Yeah, when you come across opening batters like what he did yesterday, it's going to be a tough day in the office. But he's got good skills. 3 for 21 in the first game against the Biratnagar Kings. He won the game for them in that time, but none for 41 yesterday in his 3. But he would learn hell of a lot. He's got all the tricks. He's a good new ball bowler, can bowl the slower ball as well. And he's got a big heart.
Yeah, that's the operative word there, Shri, big heart. And in this tournament, in the T20, T10 formats, you have to come with a big heart if you're a bowler.
I think it's not only about the success, it's also about ability to bounce back. That's what defines players. I think that's something I'd want to see from Durgesh. He's had a tough day yesterday. How can he bounce back today? And that shows character for me. It's not all about the success every time. It's about how you come back from difficult days as well.
I pulled this handsomely. There's protection in the deep, but he'll see it go away. Zeb's looking good. He's knocked off all the 11 runs first up for the suddurpashim Royals.
He's knocked off all the 11 runs because he's faced all the balls. Binod Bhandari yet to get strike. Good pull shot from Saif Ali Zeb. We saw Dinesh Karel play a couple of terrific pulls yesterday. Went all the way, but this time it's a Super 4 powered by Ncell.
Good start here. What a shot! Just gave the charge and just lent into it. How good was that? He's looking good on both sides of the wicket at the moment. The previous one pulls it front of mid-wicket, and this one over extra cover.
He actually knew where the bowler was going to bowl because the previous one was short. He knew this one was going to be pitched up. He used his feet and was right there in the slot for him. Lovely shot in the air, but in the gap. Yeah, good batting here from Saif Ali Zeb. He's off to a flyer, and so are the Royals. Oh, we've got an exciting day in store. This is a high-scoring contest. Don't you worry.
Durgesh under pressure. This one came in sharply. Half-hearted appeal. They'll steal a single. Good running, good calling. That's what you need to do, is just keep turning the strike and keep that scoreboard ticking.
Difficult, I tell you. The crowd is so loud. You can't hear your non-striker. And that's exactly what happened. There was yes, no, Bhandari was scampering in the end. Yeah, it's hard when you've got such a loud crowd and was so close to the ground. I can't hear you. Imagine the batters.
Yeah, this is a pretty good start. Put into bat. The Royals have accepted the offer. Got 16 of the first 11 deliveries. They've already hit 3 fours to the fence. Yeah, very important game for the Lumbini Lions. They've looked so good as a batting unit in the previous 2 games. Look at that for a view. This is why this venue, this country, is a special. Cricket-loving destination. Wow. The inaugural edition of the Nepal Premier League. The fever is just catching on and going viral. Yeah, Binod Bhandari as well gets off the mark. Just a bit of a tickle towards mid-wicket. And he'll keep strike as well. 10 runs coming off over number 2. It's 17 for no loss.
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
आफ्ना हरेक चिन्ताहरू अब हामीलाई छोडिदिनुस्। तपाईको भोलिको भरपर्दो साथी सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स खुलेर जियौं।
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
विश्वसनीय अनि वित्तीय सेवाको अर्को परिभाषा रिलायन्स फाइनान्स लिमिटेड।
Right. Great time to connect with the captain of the Lumbini Lions as well, Rohit Powder. Rohit, can you hear us? Good morning.
Yeah,
Mikhailia.
good morning, I can hear you.
Wonderful. Rohit, you've been in supreme form with the bat. We'll get to that, but just talk us through the atmosphere right now. 2 superstars playing in the middle, Irie and Rohit Powder. Gives the charge, Binod Bhandari. Yeah, has it got enough legs? Work to do for the fielder. They'll get a couple of runs.
Throw!
Oh, they're pushing for the third as well. This is good cricket. Very good cricket. Just coming back to Rohit.
Yeah.
Yes, Rohit, fairly understandable. Super Saturday. Rohit Powder in the house. Dipendra Singh Irie.
Yeah.
Take us through the atmosphere there.
Yeah, a very good atmosphere, especially playing against Dipida is always great. Good competition, and yeah, the atmosphere in the ground is amazing.
Yeah, you're very happy to bowl first. You've batted on 2 occasions in the previous 2 outing. What really brought about this change?
Especially whenever we play in morning conditions in TU, there's always there for a bowler, especially for medium pacers in the beginning. Due to moisture, so there's always something for the bowlers, so that's why we bowl first to utilize those conditions. Well bowled, Simon.
Good morning, Rohit.
Good morning.
Sriram here. How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Excellent. Just one question, 2 questions actually. First one, what was your message to the bowlers after last night?
Nothing we can do in those situations. So I wanted them to be free and don't think about the game. And yeah, how we can come back stronger. That was the only message.
Yeah, excellent. I think you need some early wickets, and I hope you really get it. You've been outstanding. That's another good shot from Saif Ali Zaib. Just a single this time. It's a good over so far. Just 4 coming off 3 balls. Raman Simmons, a lot of responsibility on him. Rohit, one more last question from me. What's the secret to your running between the wickets? You and Dipendra Singh Irie, if you bat together, the fielding team is going to be under enormous pressure. Tell me your secret.
No, nothing much. Just we eat normal food, and I think basically we have worked hard enough when in the lockdown, and before that also we were working really hard. And I think that that's the result of that only. And I think normal food, no secret in that.
Bhandari continues to try and take the attack to the opposition. We've seen how attacking he can be in the last game, Binod Bhandari.
Sleep better.
Yeah, that's a great culture to have, Rohit. Sorry, I know you're setting the field.
यता बाहिर फाइन लेग भित्र यो बाहिर फाइन लेग भित्र सूर्य
Yeah. Very, very animated Rohit Paudel, very proactive as well, making those changes. They need to induce and eke out a wicket over here, an opportunity. Fairly understandable. You don't want both these opening batters to run away with the game early on. Rohit, you have a magic wand in your hand when you come out to bat. Yeah, talk about that magic wand, Rohit. 95 in the last game, strike rate of 161, 4 sixes, 10 fours. Before that, 46 of 29.
Yeah.
You're making it your own tournament.
Medium pacer. No, other guy. Yeah, nothing much. I think I'm watching the ball really well, and it's working out for me. And I think I'm keeping the game very simple, just watching the ball and reacting accordingly. Nothing much.
Nicely tucked away. They're pushing for the second. There's deep square leg, but they'll chance his arm and they'll come one for the arm as well. Beautiful running here. Just like the way they've coordinated this morning, both these openers. Yeah, we'll still continue chatting with Rohit Paudel. We don't get him so easy. Rohit, thanks for your time. Fairly understandable. You're a busy man in the middle, making all the changes.
Should I come?
Allow him to have a quick chat there.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs they your way of quality living.
Tapayko, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozo.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Taken a wicket. Yeah, he's got so much running through his head. He's got a new bowler as well.
Rohit,
Yeah, well,
a word on the youngsters in your side.
Yes.
If you could talk about your youngsters that you're really looking forward to in your team.
Basically, we have Durgesh Gupta. Durgesh Gupta is there, and then Dinesh is there, who has not played for Nepal, and Surya is there. So I think these guys are very, very promising.
Yeah, it's coming back to the international experience as well in this contest. Your thoughts on that, having
Keep it up.
Chand, Kugaline,
Helmet.
Yeah, what's it been like spending time with overseas players as well? There's the roar. He's positioned himself in the deep. Very popular man. He's just got to get the helmet from there. But just each time he's positioned around the ropes, the crowd erupts. Yeah, Rohit?
Yes.
Quick perspective on the overseas players in your side as well.
Do you square by the third and Yes, I think Saad is experienced, a campaigner. Tom has done very well. Unmukti, he has been great. He's doing great recently.
That's been picked up wide of the fielder at mid-on. Oh, that's beautifully done in the deep. Brilliant commitment. Paudel, you're brilliant. What commitment. We are in awe of that fielding effort. How do you manage talking and saving such?
I love fielding. Nothing else.
I know you're short of breath.
Yeah.
You catch up on that.
Look at that for commitment. He's been on the mic with us, but he's been terrific in the outfield. Has he saved a run for his team? But no matter what, the commitment just stands out. Terrific fitness, terrific commitment. Virat Kohli-esque. And if your national team captain shows this kind of commitment, the youngsters will definitely follow. And I'm glad that he's setting that example, Mikhail.
And make no mistake, he's mic'd up as well. So it's never easy. Paudel, the Superman, runs awarded to the batter. What a save, Rohit Paudel. We are clapping in the com box as well with you.
Thank you, thank you.
Rohit, I mean, I've seen Virat Kohli myself, and that's the standards he sets on the field and with running between the wickets. I'm glad that as a captain you're doing that, and I'd really want the youngsters from Nepal to emulate you and Dipendra Singh Airi.
Thank you, thank you so much for your kind words.
You've been an inspirational leader in this part of the world. The youngsters look up to you. A message to them as well, the young cricketers who are right now watching NPL Season 1, and an opportunity that the CAN has given each one of you all.
Yeah, especially just a small message to all the youngsters. Just keep working hard, keep believing in yourself, and keep working hard patiently, because 5-6 months of hard work will not give you results. You have to work continuously, so just keep working hard.
Very good looking, stand and deliver. That's Binod Bhandari for you, effortlessly, just caresses the infield in supreme style.
Bhandari looks in great form. That's his first boundary, stand and deliver. Yeah, it was no way a half volley. That's good extension of the arms. And a super 4 powered by Ensel. This is the 4th of the innings today. And Suddurpashim Royals off to a good start. Thank you, Rohit Paudel. Thank you so much for your time. I think your message was outstanding to the younger generation. Please create a great culture for Nepal cricket, and may you have all the success. As Bhandari continues on his merry ways, back-to-back boundaries for Bhandari to end the 4th over. It's 34 for no loss, the Suddurpashim Royals.
विदेश घुमघामको फन एनसेल रोमिङले थप्छ छन् बेस्ट रोमिङ प्याक्स रु 100 देखि सुरु डाउनलोड एनसेल एप नाउ or dial *123#.
सुजल डेरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल.
DHI happier home. Today's hai.
Years as well, but it was a very productive last over for the Suddurpashim Royals. They got 11 runs, and what he really said very nicely to the youngsters was a leader talking, not just a captain. 4-5 months of hard work will not work. You have to put in the hours over a period of time, consistently through the years. What a man to talk to, what a man to lead Nepal cricket as well.
Well, that's a terrific message, actually. It has a very deep meaning. It's just, today is a world where everyone expects quick results. We are in fast food world, and people want very quick results, but 4-5 months is not going to get you anywhere. You've got to put in hours and hours for months and years, and that's a really, really good message coming through from Rohit Paudel for all the youngsters watching in Nepal, that put in your work and you will definitely be rewarded. Dipendra Singh Airi and Rohit Paudel are two great examples of that, who put in the hard work. They said that during COVID they put in a lot of work on their fitness, and that's reaping rewards today. And this was 4 years ago. So I think it's very good message from Rohit, and if all the viewers watching can take something out of that, that's a real good standout point. As Bhandari continues on his merry way, he's in terrific form. Dinesh Adhikari didn't have a great game in the last game. 20 runs in the only over he bowled, but today he's gone for 11 as well. It's not been easy. He's got to go to himself now, Rohit Paudel. Part-time off-spinner, more than useful part-time off-spinner, I must say. 5th over of power play, and he's bowling to the left-hander.
Yeah, they need a wicket here. They need to do something to put the brakes on the men in yellow.
It's very hard when your pacers don't strike early, and that's something Paudel hasn't had in this tournament. Beautifully bowled, slightly slower. Bit of grip and turn for him as well. Yeah, good start to the over from Paudel. Bhandari looks in control. Saif Ali Zeb, 17 of 17. Something's going to give.
He rocks back. Gets plenty of bat on this one. Gets the first Siddharth Bang maximum as well. Saif and Zaib is looking $1 million this morning for the Suddurpashim Royals.
Picked up length so very early. On the back foot, high and handsome. Yeah, that's not a delivery that Paudel would have wanted. But it just sat up to be punished over mid-wicket. And a Siddhartha Bank maximum. The first one for the Royals takes them to 40. It's another terrific start. And it's been quite a while since the Lions have got a wicket.
Oh yes, very good point made this Sri. Last evening as well, they could not get the Pokhara Avengers out. They chased down 171 with 10 wickets in hand. Today as well, wicketless in the first 5 overs, 40 for no loss in 28 deliveries. What a start here for the Royals. Smart cricket. Poster boys of Nepal cricket, Rohit Paudel and Dipendra Singh Airi.
But the attitude of these two just tells me that Nepal cricket is in very safe hands. I know Monty Desai very well, and he's a tremendous coach who I've got very high regards for. He's a very good people's person, technically very competent. So Nepal is in great hands to take the game forward. And what an unbelievable gesture this is by organising the Nepal Premier League as well. It comes to the end of the 5th over, 41 for no loss.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है
जनताको विश्वास जित्न सफल उत्कृष्ट डाक्टरहरू अत्याधुनिक प्रविधि हेलिप्याड सहितको अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय स्तरको स्वास्थ्य सेवा Hams Hospital
Himstar for a complete home.
Saif Ali Zaib and Binod Bandari. Right now, this Nepal Premier League is being dominated by this side. Suddurpashim Royals are looking so good. Sad bin Safar going to come into the attack. The attack continues. This time maybe a little lucky to survive, just a single. Delighted to introduce my co-commentator and my great pal, HD Ackerman. Good morning to you, my friend. How are you?
Good morning, Lenny. Well, it's danger signs early, I think, for the Lumbini Lions because the real... I'm not suggesting these aren't two very good players. Binod's had a nice start to the tournament, and so has the man from England. But there's some real dangerous players still to come. Think of Dipendra Singh Airi and Brandon McMullen from Scotland. So this is a perfect platform for them to come in. So plenty of things to think about for the skipper, Rohit Paudel.
Oh, now how's this missed? Sad bin Safar wheeled off almost in celebration. It's just gone on with the arm. I don't think it's missed on height. It's almost shaved the off stump.
Oh, he's just trying to nudge that into cover for a single, but the ball goes straight on and misses the inside edge of the bat.
Helped around the corner, but straight to the man. He was celebrating, wasn't he? He wheeled off, arms aloft. Now, Jagat Tamata on the right, an icon of coaching cricket here in Nepal, so much so that he won the National Sports Federation Lifetime Coaching Award last year. Might have been earlier this year, actually. Head coach of the under-19s, and absolutely adored by every young player here. He's having a big impact on the tournament, as is Dipender Singh Airi, his captain. Very kind, very humble man. Marvellous use of the feet, and it's an exhibition of stroke play here. That, for me, is the shot of the morning.
Well, I was about to say this has been a very good final over of the power play. But Saib has thought he needs to get a move on here with just a couple of balls remaining, and how well has he hit this? It's just a little jab, but the power behind it is quite incredible.
Quite a big gap there between the extra cover and mid-off. I'd like to see extra cover a little straighter. Helped around the corner. Good diving stop. Probably should have been a single. It's 5 runs from Saad bin Safar's first and the bye. It's 47 for them.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Himstar for a complete home.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs le buzeko sir. Your way of quality living.
DHI Happier Home. Today sa hai.
He's done more internationals than any man from Nepal, and he's joined by the umpire from Pakistan, charismatic Rashid Riaz. Bismillah Jan Shinwari is our third umpire. Not sure if you can hear us. Give us a wave, Bismillah. Yeah, there we are. Big smile. Hello to our Afghan umpire. And the reserve umpire, Basu Karn. And then our match referee, that's Mr. Manu Nair. Shukran for that, Bismillah. Nice to see you. Paudle's going to continue.
Another handy power play for the Royals. 47 coming from it, not losing a wicket. This is what they've done well. They've never been 3-4 down inside the power play. We think of the sides that have struggled to register wins in their opening few games. They've always been knocked over inside the power play.
There was that chance, wasn't there, off Raymond Simmons. I'm not saying it was an easy slip chance, but the Lions, it's amazing how much confidence in the mental side of the games will affect you. Didn't take a wicket yesterday afternoon, and they have to come back into action immediately today. There's the stump cam. Now, is this the moment? It goes straight up, mid-wicket comes underneath it, and holds on. It's a good catch, very well judged. I think it's Sandeep Jora out there who has found the breakthrough, and finally the opening partnership is broken.
Top edge from Binod. And the entire Lions team held their breath and then breathed a sigh of relief as Jora held on. So the first one goes down. Decent start for Binod Bandari, goes for 17. The Royals 49 for 1.
Well, finally the Lions they're getting to fly their flags because, well, it's been a chastening little period, isn't it? Scoring 191 and 170 and not able to pick up a win in either game. Today they have the benefit of knowing what they'll need to score to win the match. It's the first time they'll chase. As Brandon McMullen strides to the crease with that Scottish swagger. There's been a few players in this tournament really starting to make some noise. McMullen is one of them. Andries House is certainly another. The tournament's first century. Rohit Powdell, absolutely one of those. All three of them associate players. Depth and growth in the associate game, so heartening. Credit to Powdell. His other bowlers haven't been able to get the breakthrough. He says, I'll take the responsibility. I'll bowl one in the power play, and he does get the first wicket.
It's an interesting one for the Lions, though, isn't it? Because as a team, you're probably lacking confidence because you've been beaten twice. But individually, you're probably going back to your hotel thinking, I'm playing quite well, because they haven't played poorly. He's off and running. He'll just get one, and that is a successful over for the Lions. 7 done, and the 50 comes up. 1 down.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs ले बुझेको छ. Your way of quality living.
तर यो जित्ती दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ. सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश. यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जित्ती दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी. सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश.
बैंकिङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स. यसमा पोइन्ट छ.
सिद्धार्थ बैंक, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dog Fantasy.
Through the gate, there was an announcement last night from both our ticketing team and the Cricket Association of Nepal. Please do not come here to the TU if you don't have a ticket. A complete sellout. It's a packed house. And they are loving every second.
Look, Lenny, I'm a lover of the game, but there's a point where I say, you know what, I want to have a break from it. Is there a point where they get tired of cricket here? Because there's been people in this ground every single day at 8:30 a.m.
There's been people in those trees every single day as well. One of them, I think, is the guy who's at the very top position, is continuing to put out social media posts from up there. I sent him one response saying, please stay safe, whatever you do. The passion for sport and popularity of the national sport, volleyball and cricket, and anything that's a festival here. There's just a joy of life, there's an innocence, there's a spirit that I find absolutely contagious. Sheer joy. Saw a thing, speaking of social media, HD, overnight with Anil Shah, the captain. His side, as we get a look again at some of those up in the trees, please do be safe, guys. That HD is a long, long way up. Slog swept and slog swept with great power for 6. It's a Siddhartha Bank maximum.
And this has been spoken about often over the course of the first week of this competition, and that is that the spinners can't afford to be full. Because if you allow the batter to just step once with that front foot and get a swing of the bat, they inevitably hit you out the ground. You need to make them work. Just drag that length back slightly.
Good running. That's outstanding from McMullen. Even though it's Powdell, who's such a good fielder, they get home for 2. Took 3 people to back that up. Such was the power of the throw from the national team and the Lions skipper. It ended up being Unmuch Chand who had to do the work. As Arjun Saud has the gloves. There is Saud with the gloves. End of the 8th, 59 for 1.
Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Vivo. I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Look at the two teams' VVIP sections. He visited an academy on his day off and he spoke to, it must have been 80 or 100 young kids about the game, and all his message wasn't about how to bat or how to bowl or the technical aspects. He said, all I want you to do is enjoy your cricket and love the game. If you love the game, you'll end up going very, very far in it. And that really is the culture of cricket here in Nepal. Very inspiring words from Anil Shah, who's had his own journey to get back in and be able to play internationally.
I might get into trouble for saying this somewhere in the world, but I almost feel that that's gone out the game, in that current professionals, I feel, have limited knowledge of the past. You know, they play in the now, but I don't think there's not a lot that I know that truly love the game, whereas when they're not playing would go to a ground and watch, or turn on the telly and watch. I think they'd rather play around a golf or something, which there's nothing wrong with it, getting away from the game. But you know, players of the past were real students of the game, loved it with everything that they had. Often their marriage took a toll.
Inside out. It's a fine looking stroke and it's going to get good reward. It's a Super 4 powered by Ncell 4G. No better shot to watch than going inside out over extra.
We talk about leagues and the making of names. This is an overseas player that not a lot of people will know about. But if he continues to play strokes like this, it won't be long before the world sits up and says, who is this young man?
Clever bowling, half an inquiry, but the inside edge, of course, will mean that it can't be given out. Let's get a look at this from the first over. This was not an easy chance, but it's a definite chance.
Yeah, not easy. Goes at it with sort of a left hand, half a left hand. Bowled, nicely bowled, saw him coming. But when you are down in the doldrums, you need something special to lift you out of it, and that catch would have done the job.
Really tough schedule as well. We've got to say that for the Lions, playing yesterday afternoon and to come back into this cauldron with more Royals fans than Lions the following morning. Not easy. Good over again.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Tapaico, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozo.
Few good moves up in the crowd. They know the word to every single one of their favourite songs here in Nepal. That's what life's about here. Music and dance and joy and sports. As McMullen, maybe a touch uncharacteristically, just taking a little while to get underway.
I think that his batting partner has allowed him that fortune to be able to just have a brief look. Won't take him long. Won't take him long before he'll decide to put that foot down.
Now he's dragged this to the leg side. Not got anything like what he wanted from it. Paudle's been so involved in this game, hasn't he? Just sense that they need to get rid of one more to get themselves right into the contest. The Suddurpashim Royals, we haven't seen many sides bat first in the morning and dominate, but they're in danger of doing that. Really good fielding in the deep. That's excellent work. Oh, could have created a chance. Direct hit, I think, was definitely gone.
It's Yadav in the deep. Zafar just spills it as well when it comes in. Oh, direct hit definitely out. A clean pickup, who knows?
That's where he likes to hit, and that's 6. Luckily, it's just avoided the LED screen going over it. Otherwise, Brandon McMullen might have been having a bill sent to him. What a stroke. Stylish as ever.
Again, no massive flourish or extension of the arms. It's just a flick through the ball. Such quick hands, such power.
Funny old game, isn't it? That looks like a terrible delivery. It's actually a clever piece of bowling. Keeps it out of the hitting arc.
Yeah, T20, it is that sometimes your worst delivery is your best delivery, and sometimes bowlers now bowl that. They bowl the drag down outside off stump that can get cut away to the sweeper on the offside.
Maybe gets away with this one a little bit. In fact, it's going to be 4. Not exactly where McMullen intended it, but he's starting to move, and Saad bin Safar finding it tricky yet again. Halfway stage of this first innings, the Royals are in full control. It's time for a drink. They're 80 for 1.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Vivo. Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Fresh, freshness that bonds.
Refresh बनाउँछ भित्रैबाट फ्रेश.
Himsta for a complete home.
Vivo. Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobsle बुझेको छ. Your way of quality living.
Himsta for a complete home.
सुजल डेरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल.
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है.
"17 of 12, already a boundary and a 6 to his name, and they're looking ominous."
Yeah, it seems the challenges with the ball continue for the Lumbini Lions. The wickets are far and few. Lost or picked up no wickets at all yesterday against the Pokhara Avengers. Today they've just picked up the one. We're 10 overs into the contest, and with McMullen out in the middle, 17 off 12, and Zaib 44 off 35. You expect this to be a high-scoring affair. 160 at this rate on the cards. They're going at 8 runs and over. But you'd expect if they get a good partnership here, the last 4 or 5 overs they're going to target and they're going to try and smash every ball.
They've got good batting to come as well. The Royals, Dipendra Singh Airi yet to come. Got some terrific batters in the nest. They're a bit worried, the Lions, given the way they're going. Paudel is bowling his last over. He's had a good day, 1 for 17 so far. He's bowled an over in power play as well. He's got the only wicket to fall. Saif Ali Zeb, 44 not out.
They worked into the leg side and looking for the second, they decide against it. Quick flat throw from the outfield.
We had a chat earlier. We were fortunate enough to have a chat with Rohit Paudel, and one of the questions we asked was, what was his message to the bowlers? He said forget yesterday, come back with a fresh mind.
Yeah, and you have to, don't you? You have to learn to put those losses behind you. You have to learn to look forward and focus on the positives and a constructive outlook. I'm sure the team has had a chat after the game yesterday. I'm sure the coaching staff's had a chat as well. The shout and the finger stays down.
Very optimistic shout. Saif Ali Zeb was almost halfway. Using his feet. Yeah, look close. Just look past the 3-meter mark. Good appeal in the end.
Having played 3 games now, this is their 3rd, 2 losses so far. They want to try and pick up a win here, the Lions, because it gets a bit too hard later on.
All good to say, Monali, that you got to forget what happened and then you got to be able to put that behind you. But when you start the way you have today, the doubts surely creep in.
It is a mental game, isn't it? It plays on your mind, but that's where the best players are able to put those thoughts behind them and focus on the task ahead. Use of the feet and drill down the ground. It's just going to be a single. We always talk about how to switch on and switch off. 11 overs gone, it's 85 for 1.
Tapayko, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozo.
म त पैसा लिन्छु आइमी पेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कार्डबाटै किन्छु म लिन्छु म ब्याज पनि पाइन्छ हो विदेशबाट आको रकम वेलकम टु आइमी पे वालेट आइमी पे भए चाहियो के छ सबै सेट
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
League, it has been entertaining so far. And for the Royals, 155 on the cards at this rate. Something tells me it's going to be well above that, especially if Zeb and McMullen have anything to say. Sitting on 47 off 38, potentially looking at a half century for himself, and he's batted well so far. What a shot this is. It's lapped up and over. And that's going to be his half century. He has played a really good knock here. Well celebrated and appreciated by his team, as it should be. 51 of 39 deliveries, 6 fours and 2 sixes. Vivek Yadav comes into the attack and he's been put away for 4 from the time that he's come on.
Yeah, he's had a tough outing, Vivek Yadav. Yet to pick up a wicket in this competition, and is greeted with a terrific shot.
Too short, cut away this time, and really well done in the deep.
A terrific innings from the left-hander from Northamptonshire. And what a way to bring it up. Wow. Scoop. He knew exactly where the fielders were. And brought up his 50 in style. Saad bin Saif Ali Zeb. Very well played. And very well appreciated by the dugout. They've had different players standing up at different times, and that's been the feature of this Royals side. They've not had one player coming and stealing all the thunder, but different players have stepped up, and that's a great sign when you go into a busy tournament like this.
Giving himself some room. And the fielder is going to cut that one off, and you bring up an excellent point, Sriram. That's what makes them so dangerous. For the sides facing them, they need a solid plan for all the batters and all the bowlers, because like you said, everyone performs on their day.
Brandon McMillan has been very good, 36 and 53. Dipendra Singh Iyer just ran helter-skelter, 57-43. And now Saif Ali Zeb has come to the party. Brandon McMillan looking dangerous at the other end. And this is looking a side to beat already. The Royals.
She's got a headache already. Trying to go for the big one. It's a very helpful dot. Something tells me she's a Lions fan.
Yeah, she's just echoing my words. It's a worrying sign, and her expression says it all.
Vivek Yadav's had a tough outing at the Nepal Premier League so far. Want to try and pick up a couple of positives for himself. Going at 131, Zabe. It's been an innings. Up and over the offside this time. Does it have enough? Just going to get cut off. Batting deep in his crease as well.
Always signs of a good side are different players standing up at different times, and your top four making runs. And that's exactly what the Royals have done. Saif Ali Zeb, good both on offside and leg side. Very good, especially over cow corner and extra cover. Good piece of fielding there. Unmukh Chand clears up.
Really well bowled. Following the batter, attacking those pads, not allowing for any room to swing. It's going to be a dot to end the over. 12 overs gone. 95 for 1.
शिक्षा र खेलकुदका माध्यमले विश्व मानचित्रमा चिनिँदैछ मेरो सिटी अफ क्रिकेट धनगढी अनि यो सहर चिनाउन अगुवाई गर्ने मेरो कलेज मेरो एसपीए कलेज मेरो गौरव
म त पैसा लिन्छु आइमी पेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कार्डबाटै किन्छु म लिन्छु म ब्याज पनि पाइन्छ हो विदेशबाट आको रकम वेलकम टु आइमी पे वालेट आइमी पे भए चाहियो के
Fans are just loving this, isn't it? They've come out in numbers, the energy's palpable. You're going to see Surya Tamang coming to the attack, left arm orthodox.
Kunali, you talk about what good T20 sides do, and we said that different players coming up at different times, and then the top four making runs. One of the worrying signs is that you use 7 bowlers in 12 overs, and that's what the Lions are doing. They don't know where the wickets are coming from, and they don't have clarity in roles that, oh, this is going to be my power play bowler, this is going to be my middle, and this is one who's going to close out my innings. They're still searching for that right combination.
Yeah, speaking of combinations, this is where the planning comes in, isn't it? Before you go into your auction, how much planning do you put into it? And what sort of combinations are you trying to get into your side? Because if they don't work together, you're not picking players, you're picking a side. You're picking a side that's going to work together to reach that outcome. Heaved into the leg side.
And 50 of the partnership comes in. Sorry, 36 balls it's taken. Yeah, you make a very good point, Monali. That's what I was coming to. Sorry to interrupt you, but it was just about the combinations. And I think teams are starting to learn even in the IPL. They've made this mistake earlier that they've just picked sides and they picked names. But once you get clarity on why you're picking a particular player, what role do I see him playing in the tournament? Where is he going to contribute to the team? And how does he fit into that jigsaw puzzle? I mean, that's what teams will learn. And Lumbini Lions are certainly going to learn from this experience.
The 100 comes up for the Royals in 12.4 overs. They're going well, just shy of 8 runs and over. Gets a good piece of this, but the last 2 overs have been decent. The Lions just trying to get that net run rate, that run rate back into control. You're speaking of picking squads, when we're looking, you said we're not picking players, we're not picking names. You want to think of those partnerships, you want to think of those combinations, your bowling combinations, your batting combinations, where they fit in. Whether it's the batting lineup, whether it's your bowling lineup. Quick single, and that's going to be the end of the 13th. It's 102 for 1.
ब्याङ्किङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स। यसमा पोइन्ट छ।
सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश, यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश।
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobsle बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
DHI happier home छुट्टै छ है।
That's thanks to a really good innings by Zabe, helped along the way with McMullen. Vivek Yadav's going to come back for his second, 11 off his first. This man could use a wicket or two to his name. Just build that confidence back up. He's had a hard time so far.
He's a good all-rounder. I like his batting. He can really hit the long ball. But if he can contribute with the bat, or with the ball, sorry, suddenly starts looking a different side, the Lions.
Slight misfield, and they're quick. They pick up a single.
Quickly give you an example as we watch this delivery again. McMullen always looking to stamp his authority on the front foot. Slight misfield from Unmuk. Allow the batters to go through for a single. Brings Saif Ali Zaib back on strike. Let's give you an example. Janakpur bowls. I was just looking through their bowling lineup. So consistent. Mahato, Kishore Mahato opens. Another single. Are looking for the second. They get it. Terrific running. And this has been another feature of this partnership. Not only the boundaries, but the running between the wickets. Saif Ali Zaib and McMullen. So good. One from England, one from Scotland. Understand each other really well. Just going back to the Janakpur bowls. Mahato and Raj Bansi bowl the new ball. And then you've got James Neesham to come in the power play. You've got Harsh Thakur and Mohammad Mohsin through the middle. And then Mahato and Neesham close out. So that's real raw clarity with the bowling. That's a lot of thought has gone into that, remind you.
Yeah, we can really just hope that the Lions have those tough discussions right now, figure out those combinations. Game number 3, plenty of action to come still for them. But when you're 3 down in a tournament, it can be very hard to turn things around. And that net run rate's also a bit taken a hit over the last 3 or the last 2 games. Few bats out there and a quick chat to the umpire. Umpire just making sure whether this is a legit bat run or not.
Sometimes messages come in the form of bats and gloves. The way these two are going, you don't need any messaging.
And it comes down to momentum too, isn't it? Sometimes there's a break in play and there's a loss of concentration and then you see a wicket fall. You really want to make sure that momentum continues. Can't get the ball away. Last few deliveries, Zaib's tried to go for the big one, but the areas have been good. Just that back of a length.
I agree with you. good 3 deliveries from Vivek Yadav. He needs to close this out to get his confidence up. He's not bowled a dot ball all right, but he hasn't given any freebies. The running between the wickets was good, so they got a 2 of the second ball. But they haven't really been able to get him away. 14 balls since the last boundary. They're building something here.
Oh, this has gone high up in the air. And there will be a fielder under it. It's Saad bin Zafar who takes the catch. They finally get a breakthrough here, and it is an important one. And for Vivek Yadav, this is going to be a great confidence booster. Much needed for the Lions, and hopefully this is a twist in the game for them.
Yeah, twist in the game. You just said they were building something really good. 14 balls, no boundaries, and a terrific delivery. It was back of a leg, bounced and went straight up. When you have the keeper up, the batsman doesn't expect a short ball, and it's really good thinking from Vivek Yadav. Brandon McMillan gone for a terrific piece of bowling from Vivek Yadav. It's 106 for 2 and probably a twist in the tail.
Dipendra Singh Airi, the skipper, walks out to the middle. Strike rate of 204. He's got 100 runs so far and a best of 57. The roar is incredible. The crowd so happy to see him out in the middle. And he's off the mark as well. Picks up a quick single.
I will definitely keep talking about Airi for a long time, but I can't tell you how happy I am for Vivek Yadav. The guy deserves the wicket. He's had a tough start to the tournament. He's a very, very good all-rounder. It was good thinking on his part. Yeah, the umpire having a word with Airi. Probably was just running on the wicket, just telling him, son, just keep off that danger zone. Yeah, but extremely chuffed for Vivek Yadav. He's bowled very good over here. Can he close it off?
Really well bowled again. That's the last delivery of his over. 14 gone, and it's 108 for 2.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
14 overs onto the action, 108 on the board. And it's going to be Surya coming back for his second. Good start with the first over, just the 6 runs coming off of it.
Yeah, we talk about partnerships with the bat, but bowling is also about partnerships. And Vivek Yadav's success has to do something with Surya Tamang's first over as well.
Into the line of the ball, and this is heaved into the leg side. Well fielded in the deep. I love how he's working the crease, Saif Zaib, trying to outsmart the bowler.
Yeah, he walked in, wanted to access his backward square leg. But good bowling from Surya, didn't give him any room to work with. Kept following him. There's a good piece of bowling, Surya. Good first over. He needs to follow it up, because Vivek Yadav has done a good job at the other end. Slip comes in as well for Dipendra Airi. I like it. Good captaincy from Rohit.
Makes a switch hit. And it's straight to the fielder.
Makes his intention very clear. Dipender Singh Airi is a very busy player, runs rapid between wickets, can play all the shots. Terrific player to walk in such a situation.
That's my boy, says the keeper.
And he also said that he'll step out before you bowl. So that was Surya Tabang just playing some mind games with Airi. Airi's not bothered. Now he's playing the mind game. It's all good to see.
This is a contest between these two, batter and bowler. Worked into the leg side. He's so quick between the wickets. Dipender Singh Airi, fantastic running. They pick up 2.
Saif Ali Zaib, he's been batting for a while.
You're always so worried about the partner that he's playing with.
Rohan Mustafa's ran himself out of the team.
I always sense you're very worried when Dipender Singh's out there running between the wickets.
More worried for the non-striker. Can't keep pace with him. And you're always like, on hot water.
I would have loved to see you run out there with him.
Just stretched my hands and said, no, I'm walking a run.
Two deliveries to come. It's been a good start. Surya, just the 4 runs so far. The first over was good as well from him. Just pulling that momentum back, the Lions.
You can see that on the faces of the Suddurpashim Royals fans. They're a little bit tentative. They still don't know what a good score is on this wicket.
Use of the feed goes down the ground this time. And again, just cannot find the boundary. They pick up 2 runs. It's been 21 balls since the last boundary, and this has really been a comeback from the Lions.
I tell you what, nobody except Airi would have gone for 2 on that occasion. It was hit hard, it was hit just wide enough for a long off. He had the favour of the bounce, but still Airi got 2. That tells you something about his speed.
Goes into the leg side this time. Oh, that would have been a fantastic catch. What an effort. Do we have a run out? Oh, no, it's overthrows. It's all happening out there. What an eventful last delivery. It's the end of the 15th, 116 for 2.
Tapayko, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozo.
Himstar for a complete home.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Pace of the game changes with him in the middle. Last ball of the last over, we saw so much happening, but in all of it, the constant has been Saif Ali Zaib. 70 of 53 unbeaten. Airi at the other end. Look at that, an opportunity had long gone. Vivek Yadav went for the catch, couldn't quite pouch it. Airi slipped at the other end looking for the second, had to rush back. Arjun Saud with a direct hit over there. Oh, missed it then completely. Could have been so close, and then on the overthrow, Airi got that second run. He's keeping everyone on their toes. He's a hair in the middle. Arjun Saud with a bit of a half-hearted appeal. So much happening here. It's electrifying at the TU Stadium. And with that man in the middle, he gets us all pumped up. The adrenaline, not just in the middle, not just in the crowd, but in the comm box as well. Very good morning, HD. What a time to be on comms.
It's exciting for absolutely everyone. And this man's at the wicket.
Great glove work by Arjun Saud, standing up to the pacer. The happy, then sparkling smile of the match. Good morning, madam. Yeah, bring out that smile. Supporting the Suddurpashim Royals, she should be happy.
The game is a little bit, or the innings is on a knife edge, isn't it? The run rate is under 8 to the over. But with just the 2 wickets down, a man in on 70, a dynamic player at the wicket, you almost feel, well, if these two bat to the end, they will have a very, very good score. But if the Lions could just nip one of them out and open up an end here, then they could have something that's very, very manageable as far as a run chase goes.
Now, Bibek Yadav needs to be careful. That's because he went for a bit of runs in that last game of his. In the first, rather, he went for 64 in his 3.5 overs, taking just 1 wicket, and he was bowling in the death. Not a bad time to redeem himself. He's been around Nepal cricket for a while, but he's up against an informed batter in Zeb, and it's danger man, Irie. Much better. Just bowled 1 over last evening. Went for 13 runs. Irie is still to tee off. A lot of chatter with Arjun Saud behind. Very chirpy behind the stumps. Goes up and over, that's in the gap. And trust him to put the sprint, even as the fielder puts in a dive desperately. But he'll not be able to stop that. Or does he? It's 4. That's an end cell. Super 4.
He manages to get the ball into what we can only term as sort of strange areas by the way that he manipulates the bat face. He loves to open it at point of contact and get it a lot finer than others may find possible.
He'll have to also be careful. They're batting on 70s. They're right from the start. You don't want to push him too much with the running. Much better. Just getting a lot of carry today. He did induce a wicket with that extra bounce, HD.
A bounce to get rid of McMullen, and there's bounce here again. You're definitely looking offside. It's not a players that might have looked to hit that on the onside. Trying to give himself room to get the ball through that offside square of the wicket or behind. Now, I'm not so sure Zabe's going to get a chance to breathe. I think the running between the wickets will be blisteringly quick, and I think he's going to have to get his skates on. I don't think he can say, look, I'm tired.
He's got plenty of bat on this one. That's out of here. That's into the 3rd tier. And that's Dipendra Singh Irie. That's the Siddharth Bank maximum. Can be so dangerous in this time of the game.
Learned from the previous delivery. Dipendra Singh Irie, previous delivery virtually the same line and the same length. He tried to cut it. This time he says, I'll help myself over the leg side and all the way.
Outrageous, insane, incredible, and inspiring as well. What a shot! Dipendra Singh Irie in the house, and he's dishing out a flurry of 6s. 18 runs of this over, 134 for 2.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं नियोको solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs ले बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
Excitement reaching another level over here. Lumbini Lions feeling the heat.
Isn't it amazing? You see a dot ball and Dependra struggles to get it away, then a sort of a scabby 1 or 2 down to deep third, and then all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he goes whack 6, and then you make an error and over pitch and he goes whack, there's another one, and he's 20 off 10. In a matter of moments, he just changes the whole momentum of the match. The Royals won 34 for 2. It was sort of stumbling along. The run rate under 8 to the over, now almost at 8.5.
And it's going to be Durgesh. Looked very good in that first outing for the Lions. Came under a little bit of stick in the second. Have a couple of overs to bowl over here. Zeb, how beautifully has he batted over number 17. Yeah, moves in the crease, tries of catch it, but that'll fall safe. And they'll get 2 more. This is brilliant running. The running between the wickets, and Suddurpashim Royals are the number 1 team in the middle. Look at them.
If you're a batter on 70, you want to be playing with Dipendra Singh Airy at the other end. The ability for him to run you back on strike is unbelievable. Again, I refer to the South African John T. Rhodes, who used to do the same thing, and people underestimated the value of the non-striker, which Rhodes used to do. Dipendra Singh Airy does it now. He runs the in-batter back on strike by turning a simple 1 into a brilliant 2.
Oh yes, quite a firecracker of a batter is Airy. That could have hurt. Receive some medical attention. The shin region can be very painful. Maybe it's the hand. Oh yeah, the thumb region. It's the bowling arm as well. You need to be very careful. But it's Durgesh. I reckon it's the left arm pacer, so that could be safe, but he may have just hurt his palm region over there. Yeah, it's a wonderful place to be in the TU Stadium here in Kirtipur. Day 7, match number 12.
Unbelievable strike rate, 203. McMullins is impressive. So is the man on strike.
That's massive. That's a biggie. And that's Saif Ali Zeb. Just moved in the crease and helped it along. It's raining 6s here at the Tribhuvan University International Stadium.
There was a brief lull in play, just for an over, maybe 8 deliveries. But now all of a sudden both are in the mood. Help on its way over the man on the boundary at fine leg. He too is just a spectator.
This partnership already 36 in 18. On the brink of reaching 150. Royals putting on a show. Yeah, this could be close. Was it pitching outside leg maybe? Again, it's Airy pushing for the second. Arjun Sod has to put in the sprint and keep it to 1. If you're a fielder in the middle, it's never easy with them in the middle.
And it creates panic, doesn't it? And it's pitched outside leg stump. As soon as it pitches outside leg stump, it cannot be out LBW, even if it's going on to hit the stumps. But yeah, when Dipendra Singh Airy is at the wicket, there's chaos in the outfield. Because everyone knows he's going to push you. As the tiger rings out around the ground.
Where is this one going? Yeah, he's throwing his bat at everything. Work to do for the fielder in the deep. But that's going to be 3 runs for sure. 1 for the throw. Another good over this. Already 12 runs.
He's so wristy. We've seen him use those wrists to open the face to get the ball through the offside. Now we see him close the face as he flicks it behind square on the leg side to give himself 3. The skipper is 23 off 11.
This one's out of here as well. That's another monstrous hit. He's looking so dangerous, Zeb. And they're turning it on in the middle. The boys in yellow in red hot form.
This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You have no right to hit that for 6. Absolutely no right. Dugesh barely misses his mark. How has Zabe managed to get that over the boundary? That is incredible batting.
I'll tell you what, our vocal cords have also come under some work over here. Look at the third 50, only 25 deliveries. Just being cheeky over here. I wonder why he's trying to do that when he's looking so good otherwise. Yes, but in that flow with the adrenaline, you'll get everything going. 18 runs of over number 17, the 150 is up.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
DHI happier home छुट्टै छ है तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
Globally trusted hair transplant expert Foliderm.
Looked a picture of focus and concentration. Picked the length early, played on all sides of the wicket, used his feet extremely well, and picked up length beautifully to use his long levers. Has been cheeky, looked good in front of the wicket and looked good behind as well. What a batter and what a show he's putting on, and that's what you need from your players. Just grab opportunities.
After 10 overs, the Lions would have thought they're doing an incredible job here and they're going to chase around 150. Well, that milestone has been reached. There's still 18 deliveries remaining. Here we go.
He slashed that really hard, nicely fielded as well. Good cricket all around. And that was travelling, firmly struck.
Not a spare seat in the house. Gates are closed. If you don't have a ticket, unfortunately, do not bother coming.
We may just see them on the trees. HD, like the other day, we saw that fan nicely positioning himself.
And in the buildings, there's some buildings some way back from the ground that are even behind the trees where people have tried to get a vantage point.
Colour, cricket, wide, everything here. Wow. Yeah, he's waited on this one. You can't be bowling that length to Zeb. He moves into the 90s. The 50 partnership comes up. And I'll tell you what, it's only going one way at the moment, and it's the royal way.
Wanted to take pace off the ball, but got the length all wrong, and Zabe just waits and waits and waits and then says, I'll have a piece of this. Dealing in boundaries here, these two. This partnership going at a strike rate of more than 200. You wouldn't put it past him to do it in 2 deliveries, would you? Not the way that he's hitting him.
Yeah, just generating some pace. What an innings. We saw 95 yesterday from the bat of Rohit. We saw 100 first centurion as well. And today this man on 90.
Dangerous length, dangerous line for Simmons to be going down with 2 men behind point on the offside. Zabe was just looking to get a bat on it to go up and over. He's got all the strokes, this lefty.
Picked up, taken on the full, fielder underneath, taken. Zabe's innings comes to an end. It had to take a good catch to bring a great innings to an end as well. What an innings by the southpaw. Some success here for the Lions. Simmons strikes, but Zabe, a standing ovation for what has been a spectacular knock.
All the thousands in attendance here at the TU Stadium came to see Dipendra Singh Airy. They have a new hero. The Royals have a new star, Saif Ali Zabe, 70 of just 61 deliveries. Take a bow, young man. That is some innings. 159 for 3, the Royals.
Yeah, Arif walks out. 159 for 3. Loads of experience. So this man has not had the strongest of starts, but a strike rate of 150 at this stage. Very acceptable and welcomed as well for the boys in yellow. It's not quite middle. This fielder coming underneath again. Very good catch running backwards. The height got too much on him. Simmons with his second back-to-back. He's on a hat-trick. Zafar with a good catch. And Arif stay lasts only one ball.
A little bit of pace, rushed him, rushed the new man. That's a good catch though. Made it look simple, but that's not an easy catch. He's enjoying being here, this young man. Brief stay, goes without scoring. 159 for 4.
Simmons on a hat-trick. Will we be seeing the first ever hat-trick in the inaugural edition of the NPL? Quite a few bowlers have come very close to it. Mini comeback here for the Lumbini Lions. At the other end, Irie has watched a few wickets fall. Kugaline walks out. He can hit and use the long handle to good effect. Simmons has come out well in his third over. 2 for 20 for him. All happening here. Yeah, just straying down leg, and that'll bring a single to them. But in all of it, it will keep Irie off strike, who's not had much of it in this over. 8 runs and 2 wickets coming off this way into the final 2. It's 160 for 4.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *1#.
Oscillator.
DHI happier home. Today sahi.
Out as many as 7 bowlers used by Lumbini Lions. Bowlers used by Lumbini Lions, and in all of it, it's been a festive atmosphere in the Festival of Himalayas, HD.
Now let's just remember here now that it's not about the number you post, it's about the strike rate that's achieved if you're a batter. Even if you hit your first ball for 6 and you get out second ball, that's an achievement. Strike rate, strike rate, strike rate.
Yes, long levers, good stretch, good stride. What a way to get off the mark and welcome Tamang as well. into the first delivery of the penultimate over. Pressure on the lines.
That's his job. That's Kugelein's job. If he's not hitting it out the ground, Airy must get on strike. But he's not there to mess about, to nudge and nurdle. He's here to hit it out of the stadium.
Yeah, just dragging the length short and keeping it out of his arc. And that brings Airy in the middle now.
It's amazing when you think mini fight back, and then one goes out the ground and the run rate goes above 9.
Goes with a loud appeal over there, but gets something on it on the way towards the ropes at the short third region. They'll come back for 2. Runs awarded to the batter here.
I still wouldn't want to be the umpire with Dipendra Singh Airy on strike. I think you need a security detail to take you out the ground if you give him out. Everyone here absolutely loves this man on strike.
Yeah, just going too hard at that one. Good comeback here by Tamang. Doing it over 9 and over. Put into bat. The Royals have put on a show with the bat.
Field changes, man, extra cover goes onto the boundary, and the man sweeping at deep point comes up inside the 30-yard circle. There's 3 men inside the 30-yard circle from point all the way to short third.
Yeah, just works it towards the mid-wicket region. Yeah, you've got to keep changing your length and pace of the ball if you're a spinner, particularly with both these batters.
We thought that 170 would be a good total. It was made a mockery of yesterday by the Avengers. They chased it down, none down.
Again, a change in field. Cover comes in, point pushes back to deep. You have rather straightish long on and long off. Final delivery of the penultimate over. Airy goes straighter this time. It's going to be a 4. Good use of his feet. And that's what Airy is all about. Anything in his arc and he's going to punish you. Done with over number 19. The Royals 175 for 4.
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
रिफ्रेश बनाउँछ भित्रैबाट फ्रेश
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है
बैंकिङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
Yeah, it's into the final over, but Rashid Riaz just signaling that 5 fielders need to be inside the circle because of the slow overhead penalty that has been signaled by him. Now, they've not been able to complete their 20 overs in the stipulated time awarded to them, and this will mean that they'll have to field with an extra fielder within the 30-yard circle. It's only getting from bat to us.
I love this. I love this new thing that's been brought into T20 cricket with the slow over rates. I even quite like what they did in the Caribbean Premier League, where if you were really slow, they made a fielder leave the ground and you could only have 10 on the ground. The players need to feel the hurt when your over rate is slow. Final over, 6 deliveries. Kugelijn and Dipendra Singh Airy at the crease. Poised. A big over gets them close to 200. The big, tall New Zealander likes to go straight down the ground. Simmons, who's been impressive. Here we go, last over.
Yeah, He's looked good, Simmons. He's come back well. 2 wickets in the last over on a hat-trick. Single down to long on, and that brings Irie on strike. Watch out for the slow deliveries. Everything is going to be dished out at that man at the other end.
I think he's been good, Simmons, over the course of the tournament. In the 3 games for the Lions, he likes to whack it in halfway down as well by bowling a hard cutter into the pitch.
HD on cue over there. Just read Simmons' mind right from here. Talk about getting that on cue.
Well, the problem is that he can't really pitch the ball up around middle and off stump, because mid-off is up inside the circle and Airy will pounce on him down the ground. His boundary riders, he's got a man at deep square leg, at fine leg, so he can bowl the short ball. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. You pitch it up, you're going to pay the price.
Yeah, this time too full. And for someone like Irie, that's bread and butter shot. How beautifully he just placed it between covers and mid-off. I just felt the helicopter was coming out as well.
But if he's going to bowl that delivery, then surely fine leg comes up into the 30-yard circle and he pushes mid-off back. Field stays the same.
Once again, fiery Irie in the middle. He's been the Pied Piper for the Suddurpashim Royals in this edition, and the wind beneath the wings for them.
The tactics are not working. Not to the field that's been placed. Captain and bowler need to get on the same wavelength here.
And in doing so, they also get to the highest total so far in this edition of the NPL, the previous best being 182 for 7. And they've gone past that. 184 for 4 with 2 deliveries to spare. Irie in the middle on 38. And the last 30 deliveries, 72 runs. HD just showing me those figures on the screen out here. Yeah. That's hit him on the visor of the helmet, and I reckon that will have to be looked into as well by the physio.
But again, it's perplexing for me, because I think he's got away with this. They change the field. They take the man from fine leg and they bring him up into the 30-yard circle to move the sweeper out on the offside, and then he bowls a short ball. That could easily have gone top edge 4. I know that you don't want to be predictable, but there's that old saying, and it's been around ever since W.G. Grace played this great game: bowl to your field.
Just wonder when Irie is batting, what's the kind of field you need to bowl to, because he can just probably derail your plans and make your field position look very ordinary. Okay, into the final delivery. Yeah, Irie's going to push for the second. It's going to be a throw, maybe at the keeper's end. Rohit Paudel does exactly that, and they'll get 2 more runs. And it's been another very fine batting effort. The highest total so far in this edition of the NPL. The Suddurpashim Royals finish on 187 for 4, and that man Irie remains unbeaten for the 2nd time in 3 matches. What a player he's been.
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
म त पैसा लिन्छु आइमी पेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कार्डबाटै किन्छु म लिन्छु म ब्याज पनि पाइन्छ हो विदेशबाट आको रकम वेलकम टु आइमी पे वालेट आइमी पे भए चाहियो के छ सबै सेट.
Of just 19 deliveries. That's an exceptional batting display from the Royals.
Partnerships, look at that up front. 3 partnerships, 2 crossing 50 and the first one for 49, and that pretty much set the tone for a huge score like 187 for 4. And it was Zeb all the way in the first 3 partnerships. He held one end, others rotated and revolved around him, and they got to a very substantial and strong total in their 3rd outing.
Well, I actually think Ramon Simmons was impressive. Yes, he went for 8 off the over, 8 and over economy rate, but I thought he was really good, even though the last one went for a few. Pick of them, well, there he is again. The skipper, if he's not dominating with a bat, he's doing it with the ball. Rohit Podal, 1 for 22 off his 4 overs.
Yeah, not the best of outings for the bowlers, and this is how it all began. Winning the toss, electing to bowl first. There was a half chance very early for Zeb, that was put down, and after that it was just one-way traffic. He was in full flow and giving him company at the other end. Binod Bhandari as well was looking very good. They stitched a 49-run partnership for the first wicket. Then he perished in his bid to go big. Good catch taken in the deep. Then came McMullen for company, but it was Saif Ali Zeb who looked very dangerous. McMullen played some delightful hits in the middle and ensured that he keeps up with that scoring rate. But Zeb was audacious, cheeky and adventurous to get to his 50. Was in terrific form. Then this one climbed on McMullen and he departed. That was Bibig striking in his over.
Another little half chance put down in the deep. Zeb carried on his merry way. There was some chaos in the middle that was caused by the introduction of Dipendra Singh Airy and his manic running between the wickets, but it didn't take him long either to find his stride and start to contribute with boundaries. Similar types of players, even though one left-handed, one right, is that their manipulation of the cricket ball is quite superb, and Saib was unfortunate not to go on to 3 figures. Arif went out first ball, and the big New Zealander, Scott Kugelheim, walked to the wicket and helped himself to 1 down the ground immediately. But the majority of the time, the New Zealander said, "You have the strike, skipper," and he didn't disappoint those thousands that have come here to watch him play. The Tiger, unbeaten on 39. His team, the Royals, they've done it again here. 187 for 4. We're off to a quick break. When you come back, there'll be the run chase.
फसेर हेर बाहिर यसरी भित्र जान त गाह्रो छ भयो नि हाले इजी
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
सिद्धार्थ एसआईपी मा लगानी किन गर्ने आफ्नो बच्चाको उज्जवल भविष्यको लागि आनन्दसँग रिटायरमेन्ट बिताउनको लागि आफ्नो सपनाको घर बनाउनको लागि लङ टर्ममा धेरै फाइदा पाउनको लागि त्यसैले सिद्धार्थ एसआईपी मा हरेक महिना सानो सानो लगानी गरी लङ टर्ममा धेरै फाइदा पाउनुहोस् सिद्धार्थ एसआईपी
भाइ दुईटा चिसो रेड बुल गर्दिनु यार भाइ रेड बुल के दिएको यो रेड बुल भनेपछि रेड बुलले चाहिन्छ
रेड बुल असली नै रोजा
Vivo
म त पैसा लिन्छु आइमी पेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कार्डबाटै किन्छु म लिन्छु म ब्याज पनि पाइन्छ हो विदेशबाट आएको रकम वेलकम टु आइमी पे वालेट आइमी पे भए चाहियो के छ सबै सेट
तिमीलाई गुलाब साह्रै मन पर्छ है अनि चन्दनको सुगन्धले मनलाई शान्त र पवित्र बनाउँछ
मङ्गलदीप गुलाब चन्दन पूजा अगरबत्ती
And the winner of Miss Nepal World 2023 is Miss DHI Sricha Pradhan.
नमस्कार म मिस नेपाल र मिस DHI Sricha Pradhan मेरो यो जितको खुशीमा मलाई साथ दिने DHI ले हजुरहरूको घरमा पनि धेरै खुशी ल्याउनेछ Wishing you all a happier home.
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है
NPL लाइभ को अनलिमिटेड एक्साइटमेन्ट तपाईकै हातमा Catch the live stream, highlights, NPL packs, free tickets, games and more from NPL with Ncell app. Download Ncell app now.
Himstar for a complete home.
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app. Unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
सुजल डेरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल.
Himstar for a complete home.
Neoco world-class range of solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys र gas hobs ले तपाईं र तपाईंको घरको पूर्ण रूपमा केयर गर्छ किनकि नियोले बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
तिमलाई गुलाब साह्रै मन पर्छ है अनि चन्दनको सुगन्धले मनलाई शान्त र पवित्र बनाउँछ.
मङ्गलदीप गुलाब चन्दन पूजा अगरबत्ती.
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ. सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश. यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी. सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश.
Himstar for a complete home.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app. Unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Himstar for a complete home.
I dare to express myself freely. I dare to aim with precision. I dare to explore new paths, fueled by ambition and unshakable focus. I dare to imagine a world where innovation isn't just a concept, but a reality. I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
नयाँ पुस्ताका सपनाहरू थाहै नपाइकन आफ्ना सपनाहरू बनिसकेका हुन्छन्. ती सपनाहरूलाई पूरा गर्नुस्, खुलेर जिउनुस्. सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स. खुलेर जियौं.
सुजल डेरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल.
Globally trusted hair transplant expert. Foliderm.
NPL Live को unlimited excitement तपाईकै हातमा. Catch the live stream, highlights, NPL packs, free tickets, games and more from NPL with Ncell app. Download Ncell app now.
Used to them is Scott Kugelheim, who's going to get things started off with the ball. 3 wickets so far. 3 for 30, the best. Here we go. We're ready for ball number 1.
Scott Kugelheim with the new ball. Oh, this looks close. It's gone. And listen to that roar. Maybe a word or two. There's a bit of a send-off for young Arjun Saud. Trapped right in front. Nearly as good as the delivery bowl to Martin Guptill. That one was bowled. This time LBW.
Straight into the action, and it doesn't get any easier than that for the umpire. Finger goes up right away, and unfortunate for Saud. He wanted to have an impact with the bat, but he's not going to get that today. He's gone for a duck. It's none for one.
Well, he had to trudge in early yesterday, and he's going to have to do it again today. A bit like Groundhog Day for the skipper, isn't it? Rohit Paudel, his teammates aren't doing it. It's a bit of a one-man band, bat ball, and in the field. Outstanding yesterday, deserved a century, so nearly had it. Good strike rate to go with it at 160. He'll need to be at his best to give the Lions any hope. 2 slips in place now. Tickled around the corner and a misfield from Abhinesh Bahara. He was the one who gave Arjun Saud quite the send-off, didn't he? Ran in from short fine leg and sent the youngster on his way. Definitely out this LBW.
Yeah, nice and straight, and gets a quick impact. Scott Kugelheim. Up on their feet, the fans of the Royals. They did very well with the bat first up in tricky conditions. Another beautiful day here. Sun's shining, the crowd's in, and the excitement is as high as it can get.
Kugelheim's bowling with no shortage of pace and no shortage of skill. Good shape away. But Mukchand is, well, if you treat this as a 2-innings contest between yesterday afternoon and today, he's on a pair. Duck yesterday. Can he start to show us his class?
Great shape on this occasion, just missing the outside edge of Unmukchand. But he's a class act. Former player for the Indian side, under 19 Indian side.
Does have a funny habit though, doesn't he? You've seen him in minor league, have a really good record there. And also had a pretty good season in major league this year, a couple of 50s. But he has a habit of starting slowly. Think about that chase yesterday of a slightly lesser total. When House and Carell were going in the power play, they just got ahead of the required run rate and never let it build. A couple of weak overs here in the power play, that required run rate, 9.6 at the moment, will gather a lot of steam. That's better. Good way to get off the mark. The first runs from Mukchand of this inaugural MPL starts with a Super 4 powered by Encel 4G.
And that is why the slow start is not an issue for the likes of Unmukchand. He can accelerate at will down the track and plays it ever so beautifully just over the fielder at mid-off, and it races away for a boundary. Top class shot.
Player I feel a little for in the Lions is Ashutosh Guriya, who was left out today after a duck yesterday. Thought he looked really good in the first game. Oh, this is surely going to be gone. Wrapped on the pad right in front. It's 2 in the over. It's full, it's straight, it's smashing into middle and leg. Kugelheim simply too good.
A very similar start here for the Lions. It's both openers who were back Rohit Patel looks perplexed. He finds himself in a situation so similar to yesterday. Going inside the line of the ball, trying to work that into the leg side. Just can't get any bat on it. Straight onto the pads and the finger goes up. Great start for Kugelein. And he's having a blast. Unfortunate for Unmukchan. He goes for 4 off 4. The Lions 5 for 2.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Jura's had a pretty good 18 to 24 months. Many think of him as a good answer for the national side in the T20 team. But a bit shy of runs in his 2 innings thus far. And this is definitely going to hit the stumps, Manali, but I don't know if we'll see it on this replay. Middle and leg, as plumb as they come. The reaction from Rohit Patel, just wonder if we see it on this one. It was just a wry smile, wasn't there, as if I'll have to do it all again myself.
Yeah, it was a bit of an, oh my gosh, we're in this situation again. But this is what the best can do, and he is one of the best in Nepal. We've seen him lead from the front, we've seen him take charge of his side in this competition from ball number 1. Yes, it's a bit of pressure, but he's the right man for it. Brandon McMullen's going to come in with the ball. 2 wickets so far. He's had a really good time for the Royals. He's been exceptional with the bat. He's been exceptional with the ball as well. Brings in so much experience and some stability as well. He's a fairly calm and collected character.
A real delay getting this over going, haven't we? Yeah, he's still very young, but he just feels so experienced because of how good he is. He'd get into any team, I reckon, going as a batter, as a number 3 batter, but then you add into his skill set, the ability to open the bowling, shape it away from the right-handers. Just like that. Keeper up to the stumps. It's old-fashioned cricket. We saw it in the ODIs in Texas. Very difficult to get away, and sometimes he'll even bowl 3 in the power play. What a star he is, Brandon McMullen.
With a required run rate just shy of 10 runs and over at the moment. 2 wickets down already.
Patel looks in sublime form, doesn't he? I know this is a dot ball, but I think back to that West Indies A series. Scores 112, 71 not out, 82. He loves batting here. Last year against Scotland in the must-win game, they were 120 for 8, needing over 200. He made 95 not out to get them over the line, including the winning runs. It doesn't matter what the situation is, he's the man for all seasons. The problem is the scale of the challenge here, Manali. You almost think if he doesn't get 100 here, the Lions can't win.
Well, he does have some batting in his side, though. Sandeep Jora, 18 off 15 in the previous game. Tom Moores, he's been good, 45 off 38 in the previous game. He does have some help in the batting. It's not like it's got to be a one-man show. The only difference today, though, is that he's got some scoreboard pressure. Yesterday, they were setting the target.
That'll get him up and underway. Outfield's quick, it should race away and kiss the rope. We build this as a match of 2 of Nepal's favourite players. Patel versus Irie. It's been all Irie thus far. Can Patel have the last laugh?
Just pulled away into the leg side, and he silenced the crowd as well. A little too short. Placed it right between the 2 fielders, and it's a quick outfield. It's always amazing to see this sort of energy get silenced when a good shot like that is played. And this is calls for catch it. It's high up in the air. And this is going to be real trouble now for the Lions. It's the skipper, Rohit Cordell. McMullen into the attack, and he's got the wicket of the captain. Serious, serious trouble here for the Lions.
Well, you just wonder, is that game set in match as early as the second over for the Lions? He's in great form. This one just not quite full enough in length for him to get it down the ground. Ishan Pandey, he must have had to hold his breath, such were the nerves underneath it. It's the big wicket. Powdell tries to encourage the next man in. He's gone for 5. It's 9 for 3. Runs, wickets, bit of everything for this man, Brandon McMullen, the superstar from Scotland. And we've anointed him as, well, potentially right now one of the associate games' very, very best. He'll head off to the ILT 20 after this, where he'll play for the Dubai Capitals. And I would suspect he'll do an awful lot there in the UAE. Here comes Tom Moores, left-hander. No ball. Nice way for Moores to get things going. Haven't seen many no balls, have we? Might just be the second or third of the whole competition, but the free hit will now follow.
Well, he's got the free license, Tom Moores, to have a swing and get off the mark. It's a big one. Half a foot there that he's missed by.
Particularly from McMullen's pace, it's a surprise. He did have a few problems with no balls in Texas, even though it's not the largest run-up. He's a bit of a stutter step, and that can make him just slightly miscount, just at the top of his run-up there. Free hit to come. Good in-swinging Yorker. That's going to hurt Moores in a big way. Oh, nasty blow. I wonder, was it almost inside edged onto a part of his right leg without padding? He looks in a bit of pain. It's a wicket taken over, 10 for 3.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल।
विदेश घुमघामको फन एनसेल रोमिङले थप्छ छन्। बेस्ट रोमिङ प्याक्स रु 100 देखि सुरु। डाउनलोड एनसेल एप नाउ or dial *123#.
Hinsta for a complete home.
Lumbini, beautiful province down near the border of India, which is such a hotbed of cricket. We expected so much from them coming into the tournament, staring down the barrel of 3 consecutive defeats to start. Kugaline, well, we've been speaking so much, Manali, about Dipendra Singh Airi, even about Binod Bandari, Abhinesh Pahara, Brandon McMullen and Ishan Pandey, but Kugaline has been simply brilliant too. Beats the outside edge again. 23 appearances for New Zealand, 32 years of age. This is as well as I've seen him bowl.
2 deliveries and 2 deliveries that have shaped away, just drawing the batter forward, missing that outside edge on 2 occasions. Two for 5, doesn't get much better for a start.
Right on the money yet again. You think about the wickets that have fallen early in this Nepal Premier League. In the first over, if you include today, we've now had 27 wickets in the opening over. And 16 of those 27 have either been bowled or LBW. Target the stumps early, you're going to get good reward.
They certainly seem to have started with that, the Royals. 3 already back in the pavilion. Just 11 runs on the board, and all of them as straight as they can get. Turning out to be a very good over, just a single coming off of it. 2 deliveries left. Tom Moore's yet to get off the mark. Well, no surprises that the Royals are up at the top, sitting at number 2, and the Lions right in the bottom. They've had their struggles, the Lions, and it looks like the Royals are well on top as they have continued to be.
There's every chance that in less than 90 minutes time, Manali, that will read as suddurpashim at number 1 because of that net run rate. By far the best in the competition. It's going to depend exactly as to how these group stages play out. I think you're going to need to win a minimum of 3, possibly 4 matches. 3 with a good net run rate could be enough for 4th spot. 4 should be. But if you lose your first 3, it means that you've got to turn it all around. Playing again tomorrow, aren't they? Going to be 3 days on the bounce for the Lions. They've had a challenging schedule where they were the last of the 8 teams to come into action. No matter how well Rohit Paudel plays from here, it's going to be a long way back for his side.
Yeah, and sometimes that losing momentum continues with you. Back-to-back games, not enough time to get some of that negativity out of your system. The crowds are coming in. It is a sold-out contest here. Quite incredible to see, just the sheer number of people. From the time that I've come in this morning. 3 overs gone, 13 for 3.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs le buzeko cha, your way of quality living.
अब सिद्धार्थ बैंकको कार्ड प्रयोग गरी खरिद गर्दा मोबाइल बैंकिङबाट टप अप गर्दा रिवार्ड पोइन्ट अर्न गर्नुहोस्। सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स, यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ बैंक, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं।
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Strikes back. And finally something for the Lions fans to get behind. Look out there. Up at the Omoda car. It's a Siddhartha Bank 6.
He got a good hold of this, Tom Moores. He's in the slot, and he picked it up and launched it a long way. Right when it was turning out to be really good bowling figures as well from McMullen. First delivery of the over. This is the way you want to start as a batter. Try and get some pressure back on the bowler.
Come, boys!
Again into the leg side. Man out there. Picks him out. McMullen just smiles and struts towards the fielder. It's another one for suddurpashim. This is turning into a rout.
Well, they continue to dig themselves into a deeper hole here. The Lumbini Lions, they've just lost their 4th, and this time it's Tom Moores, one of the run getters. Just closing the wrists on that one. Tried to go a bit more square. Ishan Pandey does really well in the deep. Well-judged catch. He's got to go for just 7 off 7, Tom Moores. The Lumbini Lions, 19 for 4.
Interesting move this. Saad bin Safar promoted up the order all the way up to number 6. Plenty of experience, fine batter, but usually used in finishing situations. Right now, Canadian's going to have it all to do for him. It's probably going to miss the leg stump. No! Another one! The promotion of Saad bin Safar up the order has not worked. Right now, it's suddurpashim's world. We're just living in it.
Absolute carnage out in the middle. The Lumbini Lions, they don't know what's happening. You know what, that's a bit tight, but that leg stump was definitely in contention for a little while. It's a tough call, not mine to make, thank God, but it does mean that McMullen picks up yet another wicket. He's picked up 3. And Saad Zafar, well, he's gone for a duck. 19 for 5, Lumbini Lions.
Kept out. Very well bowled by the Scot.
It's a tough moment to find yourself in. This is the first wicket for McMullen. Tom Moore's going across. And this, the very last one. Tough call, that one. I think we might need a second look at that decision, but it doesn't matter anymore. Saad Zafar's back in the pavilion, and McMullen's got 3 wickets for just 11 runs. One delivery to come. When the first 6 was hit, Tom Moore's thought maybe just the momentum will start to switch. But then McMullen said, I'm going to pick up 2 on the trot.
No ball again.
Last ball of the over again. And again, another no ball. It's a free hit. Just over the line this time.
Yeah, the foot landed on the line, which belongs to the umpire, so that's the correct call. A free hit will follow. See there, punch to mid-off. Okay, here comes a free hit. Edged away for 4. That'll be a boundary. You can do whatever you want in a free hit, but there's 2 wickets in the over. Despite the 11 runs, it's 24 for 5.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app. Unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
DHI happier home. Today sa hai.
Globally trusted hair transplant expert. Foliderm.
So down the leg side will be given as a wide. Going to get one more look at the LBW, I think, here. No, it is the LBW. Just look at the keeper. Watch the keeper's gloves. Where is he off to? I'm not sure whether or not that's shaving leg stump. Buddy Pradhan thinks it is.
It's a really good thing we're not in the umpire seat. We'll just call it from up here. He's got a really interesting start to his run-up, doesn't Kugelheim? He's a bit like a javelin thrower.
Yeah, when you've got a side led by Dipender Singh Ari, you're going to naturally be a very energetic team. Arif Sheikha was at backward point with a great diving effort. I think if you're Buddy Pradhan, he definitely thought that pitched in line, and then it was just a case, maybe umpire's call on the leg stump. By the way, it doesn't really matter the way the Lions are going. They have got it all to do. Hard run rate over 10 and over, 5 wickets down in the power play. And I'm just not sure I see a way back today, or even in the tournament, for them back into the playoffs. Played 3, lost 3 at the end of today, unless these two do something remarkable. They'll probably have to be perfect from here, you'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it's plenty of overs to come. We want to give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll just have to see how this game plays out. Plus, cricket's a funny game. Yes, if it might end up being 3 losses, we don't really know how the rest of the tournament's going to play out. Hopefully for the Lions, they can turn things around. They find some positivity and they find the right combinations out there to go out and perform their best.
Still just the 2 fielders allowed outside the circle. You saw it on our little fielding bug there. Even if they don't win, Manali, it's suppose it's a case of can they take something from the contest. Points they bowled slightly better today, but they're 2 highest scorers in both of their opening 2 contests. Powell was a top scorer in both with 95 and 46, and then Tom Moores was the 2nd highest scorer. They're both back in the hutch. So if Bibek, Yadav and Sandeep Jora can maybe get personal milestones, get a 50, get themselves into the contest, even if they can't win it, at least then they'll take something from it. Sharp bouncer. Then they could maybe go into their next game, which remember again, it's tomorrow. 3 games, 3 days. Somehow they might be able to find a win then.
Good bouncer. Just ducks out of the way. Jora confirming. Is it 1 more or 2 more deliveries to come?
Just get a look at the field there. So deep third and then deep backward square leg. Split field. Punched on the up. He's bowling with no shortage of pace here, Manali. Probably up in and around 140 clicks.
Pace, movement. It's allowed him to pick up 2 so far. We have seen a couple low-scoring games as well in the past. The Kings 92 all out, the Gurkhas 94 all out. So anything can happen in this series. We're still early days. The last thing they want to do is try and get themselves in a really deep hole. Negativity setting in mentally.
Good call. Always one to mid-on if you go early. 5 have been bowled. Lions in all sorts of trouble. 28 for 5.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app. Unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Vivo.
Well, they're in an awful mess, Tree. 28 for 5.
The second half of the game seems to be a problem for them.
This is better, surely. Yes, much better.
Narain South, fresh from a 5-wicket haul. This is a fresh day. He's treated with disdain. Son, you got 5 wickets, but this is a new day. Siddhartha Bank maximum for Sandeep Johra. Yeah, he's not afraid to take him on. We're still in power play, remember, last over. The mid-on was inside the circle.
Tree, what's the objective here in that you need virtually 10.5 and over? I mean, is the win still something they're thinking about? How do they go about chasing this down when you're already 5 down, or is it about time at the crease? What is it?
I think just take the scoreboard out of the equation, bat with intent, still bat till about the 10th or 12th over, and then you can assess. You still need 85 or 90 of the last 8. You can give yourself a chance, but if you blow out too early, then there's nothing in the game. It's just about being able to take the scoreboard out of the equation, just talk and say, build a partnership for the next 5 to 7 overs, see where we are at the end of the 10th, and then we can assess.
Build a partnership. I suppose that would mean still making the scoreboard tick. It's just not high risk. 1s, 2s, the occasional boundary, and as you say, just have a look as you get later on into the innings. All the statistics, history is against the Lions when you are 5 down inside the power play. Shout. No interest. None whatsoever.
Rain, good comeback after a 6 of the first ball. He was very interested. Umpire thought it was missing leg. Didn't straighten enough, but would have been very close.
Don't think it was the worst shout. Not 8 from the over. That's the power play. 36 for 5.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
म त पैसा लिन्छु आइमी पेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कार्डबाटै किन्छु म लिन्छु म ब्याज पनि पाइन्छ हो विदेशबाट आएको रकम वेलकम टु आइमी पे वालेट आइमी पे भए चाहियो के छ सबै सेट
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Cell foundation, but this second innings, not so good for them.
They need more. Help out the school children. Come on, the Lions. 36 for 5, 47 for no loss at the same stage for the Royals.
Still hungry in the field, isn't it? Well on top, but still hungry.
Is a sign of a good side. The energy on the field. Usually have your best fielder at point. And Aire himself is stationed there. So no lack of energy if Aire is there.
Brilliant. He's in the game again. India fighting back in that test match in Australia, scrapping back.
They have to, HD, they have to. 168 for 4, Australia. Just lost Manas Labuschagne, so that's a good sign. Travis Head still there, 32. Manas out for 64. So 12 runs behind, 6 wickets in hand. Shaping up to a great test match.
What's in favour there for Australia, in my opinion, is Travis Head, is that he scores so quickly. And if he remains there for a period of time and Australia get a lead of 100 and then they bowl under the lights of Adelaide, that will put tremendous pressure on India.
Still in session 1, session 3 when the lights take effect. Mitch Marsh to come. McMullen has been so good. 3 for 17 in his third over. He's had a good time of it, both with bat and ball. He's opened the bowling. He's done that very well. Complimented Scott Kugeline, who bowled quick. McMullen just military medium. Drops it there. Allows the batsman to take the risk.
Just swings it around, doesn't he? Swing it both ways. Not exaggerated swing, but just enough. He keeps you thinking. Very handy cricketer, Brandon McMullen.
As much as we say build a partnership, you still have to keep the scoreboard ticking. You can't just go nowhere and then assess after 10 overs. At the moment, this is a very good over. Just a couple of runs off it. They've run 2, that's good running. So makes it 3 of the over. And it's 39 for 5 after 7.
आफ्ना हरेक चिन्ताहरू अब हामीलाई छोडिदिनुस्। तपाईको भोलिको भरपर्दो साथी सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स खुलेर जियौं।
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश, यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश।
नियोको solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs le buzeko cha your way of quality living.
Sold up signs went up yesterday. And news went out that if you don't have a ticket, do not bother coming. Yes, it is available on Star Sports and various other platforms, but you can't watch it live if you don't have a ticket.
Naren South, very impressive young man, 5 in the last game. Is fresh from the Asia Cup. Made a significant contribution in Nepal, beating Afghanistan in that game in Dubai.
Burst through the hands there at short extra cover.
Thing that stands out, HD, with the younger generation coming through, have done a bit of work in Bangladesh, now Nepal, is that winning mentality that the younger kids have. The belief in themselves is a lot more. And they believe they can beat anyone on a given day, which is a great attribute to have.
Where do you think that comes from?
It's just a generation of people that are coming through. Those so self-confident. I mean, I can talk for myself, but when I was growing up, I didn't have the sort of exposure to what these kind of kids get and the confidence that they have in themselves.
Oh, 50-50, I'm going to say. 50-50 chance. A little fingertip crusher.
I did that carry. Punched back, just didn't carry. His follow through almost stopped after bowling. Usually you get one more step and that carries. Something you can work on as a left arm spinner. You just don't end your action after bowling. He's literally static. Usually left arm spinners, one more step and that carried.
Another single. I think a lot of it also comes from the way that coaches are now coaching. You think of the past where you weren't given, you failed once or twice and you were gone. Nowadays, players, they're given those opportunities and coaches say it's okay. You're going to get more than one opportunity. Breeds confidence. 8 done, 44 for 5.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
म त पैसा लिन्छु आइमी पेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कार्डबाटै किन्छु म लिन्छु म ब्याज पनि पाइन्छ हो विदेशबाट आको रकम वेलकम टु आइमी पे वालेट आइमी पे भए चाहियो के छ सबै सेट
Vivo. I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School. where every step leads to a new adventure.
One player, and that highlights the fact where the Royals have been good. Bahara sits at top because his economy rate is sitting at under 5. There has been wicket contributions from the entire bowling lineup.
Perfectly summarized from HD Ackerman. Bahara bowls the tough overs as well, bowls in the second half of the innings, especially when teams are going after them. So to have that economy of 4.83 tells me that it's been really, really good.
Oh, careful now. He's got 3 for McMullen.
Rohit Paudel hold out to mid-off. He had the scoreboard pressure. That's another big one. Tom Moores, again, deep square leg, doing a great job. Probably a tad unlucky there. Suffer. Moores, 3 for. Beg your pardon, McMullen.
This is his final over of the spell of 4. And from Scotland, another contribution with the bat.
Just bowling 4 on the trot. Switched ends to take over from Kugelheim. It's just bowling 4 on the trot, which is a good role clarity to have.
A little bit concerned here though, Sri, in that you've said that they need to rebuild, but you have made the point that you can't just rebuild by not scoring. You've still got to score. 5 down. That required run rate very early on in the run chase is at 12.5.
They've added 27 this pair, but they've taken 33 balls. There's a bit of Dhoni there. He's number 7, and he put an arm around Naren Saud, who was number 8. It looked like Dhoni and Jadeja to me.
Just sliding down the leg side. Lovely spell of bowling. Brandon McMullen, the Scotsman, has completed his 4, 3 for 21. Into the 9th, 46 for 5.
सुजल डेरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल।
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं।
DHI happier home. Today sahay.
An awful long way to go here. Still 142 required for victory, and the pressure keeps mounting and the quality keeps coming here from the Royals. Saif Ali Zaid, brilliant with the bat in hand, and has been good with the ball as well. An economy of under 8 is always good. Bowled pretty well to their field.
He was very good with the bat earlier on. Hoping the batting didn't come off in the last game, but this game played an amazing knock, 90. Can't just do it in singles because the asking rate is over 13 now. Got to get a move on. Yeah, all right, you play for net run rate. You still got to get closer to the target.
Well, the Royals' net run rate was over 4 before it was starting today. It's only going to keep climbing the way this is panning out. But what's been really impressive for me is the hunger and desire with every delivery. Even though they're well on top, those boundary riders are sprinting into the ball, picking it up cleanly and getting it in. Here's another example. Nice clean pickup, and in it goes quickly.
Yeah, bit disappointed they missed out on a gift, absolute gift. It was a long hop. Failed to put that away. The Lions dugout, pretty quiet.
Wide called. Snuck through for a bye. Yeah, that dugout you say is pretty quiet. It's going to have to get really rowdy in a couple of balls' time when they have a break for a drink. You would think the coaching staff will have to make their way onto the ground and give some information or some sort of a game plan for these two at the crease.
They need something to feed off. The way they're going, 34 of 41, it's not going to get them anywhere.
That too will be a single down the ground, so a tidy over. The 10th is done and dusted. It's all the Royals at the moment, and at 54 for 5.
तर यो जित्ती दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जित्ती दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
Globally trusted hair transplant expert, Foliderm.
Minto Fresh. Freshness that bonds.
Himsta for a complete home.
Vivo.
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Himsta for a complete home.
सुजल डेरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल
DHI Happier Home today's है
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs ले बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
And a couple of big shots can really change the momentum. I know you're giving me that look, Lenny, but have some belief. Cricket's a funny game, and that's exactly what the coach's job is. He's got to try and give his team some belief out there. Got to back them.
13.4 per over, 5 wickets in hand. It would be miraculous, but you're spot on. You have to believe, the moves are coming out. Anyone encourages us at any point to dance on Comcam, we're saying no. Leave that to you and Mikhail.
It almost sounds like an invitation that you want to.
No, no, no. Don't mind everything else, just not the dancing. We'll steer clear of that.
I gotta admit, the music here has been exceptional. There's something just so melodious, but there's more. I just don't even think I have the word for it. It brings out some really good emotions. And I cannot dance, and I find myself moving to this music.
Simply joyous, isn't it? So special. All these scenes, I can't quite believe we're only 7 days in. And this tournament, the inaugural edition, it's captured the imagination, the festival of the Himalayas. Abhinesh Bahara, who's had an excellent tournament, H.D. Ackerman called him out this morning as deserving real praise, and he's spot on the money as always. He's in to the attack in his specialist role in the second half of the innings. Side out, skews away off an outside edge, will pick up at least a couple as fielder does well. Nearly overran it, nearly spun by him. Yeah, just touching back on Nandan Fadnis, the head coach of the Lions, also the consulting coach for the senior Nepal men's side. Kevin O'Brien's Biratnagar Kings were in the exact same position after 10 overs of their third game, having lost 2. Kevin O'Brien, much like Nandan Fadnis, is a pretty mild-mannered guy, very easygoing, but he chose that drinks break in that game, having lost 2. As this goes miles up, it's going to be a catching opportunity. Short fine leg comes around and holds on to a quite brilliant catch. Oh, that's, for me, definitely the catch of the day. And it's Basan Khatri who does so well to hold on. The 6th wicket falls.
Oh, the drinks break, potentially breaking the concentration here, and it's yet another wicket. The Lions crumbling. This went miles in the air, and it took some judging. Hazy skies here as well. Very well judged. It's going to be yet another wicket, and it's celebrations for the Royals. The skipper, Dipender Singh.
Dinesh Adhikari will come to the crease. Bahara in the wickets again, his 6th of the tournament. He's been excellent, exceptional in fact. Crazy to think on that tour of North America, both Canada and USA, we didn't see him. They were really focusing on the ODIs. He's a T20 specialist. And they could have done with him up there in King City, couldn't they?
The conditions would have helped him perfectly. Just a bit too big. It went high up in the air. Basanta Khatri, he judged that very well. Off the mark and potentially looking for a second.
Yeah, just to round out that point about Kings being 2 matches in, staring down the barrel of a 3rd defeat in 3 games. Kevin O'Brien came out, it was a fielding effort, and by all accounts, Chris Holt told the story after that he gave them an absolute spray. He said, this is not good enough, we have to play better, we need to show more. And sometimes as a coach, you don't want to do it too often, but you need to have that in your locker, don't you? Just get at them, almost spark a reaction out of them.
Yeah, you got to light the fire sometimes. But it's a tricky one. Managing players is not easy, especially at the highest level. And you've got to figure out that fine balance, because these players are not novices. Some of them are overseas players, they've played international cricket. The way you deal with them has to vary based on the group that you're working with.
Nandan Fadnis is similar to Kevin O'Brien, very laid back, very quiet, very studious. It's difficult when it's 2 batters, you don't want to kind of light up the 2 batters too much. Avanesh Bahara, a brilliant start again, 58 for 6.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Dish Home, Khushi ko connection.
DHI Happier Home. Today sa hai.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
Saif Ali Zaib, so nearly the tournament's 2nd centurion, dismissed for 90. Thought he played beautifully, he made some really nice shapes, and as so often the left-handers, they just look easier on the eye.
He's very hesitant with his footwork, Dinesh. Finds himself stuck to the crease. Again, very limited foot movement. He will get off the strike.
It's from Carnally, is Dinesh Adhikari. Still a youngster. That's going to miss leg, surely. No spin, needed to turn and it didn't. And that's been kind of one of the nice things, isn't it? Some players are playing for their home province, like Dipender Singh Ari from Suddurpashim, but then others are kind of into a new environment. That's the way the draft worked. There are some players that were so in demand they could have gone anywhere, because once you hit that cap, that ceiling for the domestic players' fee for the year, it was quite simply a lucky draw. How lucky did Carnally get to get Gulshan Jah? All 8 teams wanted him. End of the 12th. 61 for 6.
Tapaiको असली एनर्जी Red Bull असली नै रोजौं
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs ले बुझेको छ. Your way of quality living.
शिक्षा र खेलकुदका माध्यमले विश्व मानचित्रमा चिनिँदैछ. मेरो सिटी अफ क्रिकेट धनगढी अनि यो सहर चिनाउन अगुवाई गर्ने मेरो कलेज, मेरो एसपीए कलेज, मेरो गौरव.
Team skipper, the Tiger, has had the laugh here because the Suddurpashim have been simply exceptional, haven't they? Exemplary, almost perfect throughout their 3 games thus far. I know Pupadu Dasanayaka will disagree with me and say the Janakpur Bolts have been one of the teams of the tournament. For me, it's been all about the men in yellow, the Suddurpashim Royals.
They have been exceptional so far, bat, ball and field. But that being said, it's early days. I think it's too early to call it. I mentioned about 7 days in, we've got plenty more days to come. And things can swing, things can change, momentums can change. Not that we're wishing this on anyone, but injuries can happen.
42 balls since a boundary. That streak is broken. 1 bounce 4. Good strike by Adhikari. It's been expensive with the ball. He needs to show his team and his captain something with the bat.
Pulled it away. A bit of a short arm jab. Just too short this time. And he helps himself. 4 runs, need plenty more, unfortunately. 122 off 46. It seems like a losing battle at the moment for the Lumbini Lions. Where do you think it's gone wrong for the Lions? Is it the combination of players, or is it just not the right players?
Good timing to ask the question. A pretty spooky number on the screen. 666. Get off that. Yeah, certainly. Just been so heavily reliant, the bat, upon 2 men. Rohit Powdell and Tom Moores. Really think Gairia was unlucky to be left out today. The other question you've got to ask, they're the only one of the 8 franchises with only 4 overseas players. Every other team is 5 or 6. And they've had to... It's powerfully struck, but straight to the man. They've had to ask the organisers, are they allowed to play with 3? I think they got special dispensation because they're supposed to have 4 in each game. But Rohan Mustafa looked horribly out of form in the second game. That was the first that he played. I just wonder, are we going to hear of a player being signed? The problem is, we play again tomorrow, so we have the day off then on Monday, the much needed day off for all of us. But even if they got someone in, let's think of someone like Max O'Dowd, Mark Watt, Bernard Schultz maybe, some of the associate players not here yet. Even if they got someone in, is he going to be in for long enough to make an impact?
I think the break on Monday is going to be really good for them. And sometimes it is a break that can help change things around. Maybe they just need to go out, do some team bonding activities, have some fun, and come back fresh.
Problem is, they could be none from 4 at that point. They play again tomorrow. 13 bowled, it's 68 for 6.
नयाँ पुस्ताका सपनाहरू थाहै नपाइकन आफ्ना सपनाहरू बनिसकेका हुन्छन्। ती सपनाहरूलाई पूरा गर्नुस्, खुलेर जिउनुस्। सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स, खुलेर जियौं।
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश, यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश।
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs le buzeko cha your way of quality living.
DHI happier home छुट्टै छ है।
Big thanks to Calty. Get on to calty.com, our ticketing partners. Great job done by the team there at managing these tickets. This is a complete sellout today. And my advice would be to you, if you want to come along and enjoy some of this MPL action in person, feel the experience, feel the festival. Slog swept. Fielder out there, maybe the first error of the whole innings. Arif Sheikh puts one down. Really good effort. They haven't been perfect. The first mistake from the Royals.
Good effort though, full dive forward. Tried to go all the way, just didn't get the distance. And just pops out of the hands. This time it's straighter. And this time he does get the distance. It's a maximum. Good looking shot for 6.
How often do we see this? Drop catch, next ball almost inevitably goes out of the ground. Yes, it's a different batter, but Bibek Yadav has a good record at this ground, and he gets out almost a flat bat, doesn't he? The tennis in that stroke, that's where you want to hit at the TU. Goes straight down the ground. Tries to repeat the dose. Oh, and he loves it. All the way into the team dugouts, back-to-back maximums. Finally, the Lions have something to cheer.
141 tournament 6s. And this is a good-looking stroke from Bibek. He moves on to 32 off 28. A bit over-pitched in the slot, and he goes down the ground. That's a Siddhartha Bank 6.
Yeah, my advice, Manali, if you're in the valley watching on, or if you're thinking about getting on one of the fan buses up from Lumbini or Pekara, get those tickets now on calty.com. Come and experience this yourself. Let's try fill this place during the midweek matches. We know Saturday is going to be sold out. Good delivery to finish, sharp turn. Oh, given us a wide now. That was me as a spinner, wouldn't be overly pleased.
How close is it? Oh, that's harsh. That is very harsh. Short, pulled away. And it's a single to round off the 14th. 84 for 6.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Like a legend, drive the ball.
Dish Home, खुशीको connection.
DHI happier home छुट्टै छ है।
In the 6 years that I've been coming here, 7 years now actually, all the way back 2018, the demographic of the fans has been completely holistically changed. Kids in, lots of families in, lots of young women and girls in. The popularity of the sport as a consequence growing hugely. 6 years ago, it tended to just be, it felt like men in their 20s and 30s, particularly students, the college students from the TU, Tribhuvan University, the campus that we're on, loving it. But all the fans, young and old, whatever gender, whatever creed, just loving the MPL.
And that's what sport is all about. It unifies people and it brings joy. Another well-bowled delivery. He's been good, Abhinash. 1 for 12. Tested that outside the off-stump line as well. For me, it's a win every time you see kids in the stadium. You know that you're impacting the next generation in a positive way.
Spot on. Oh, Adhikari gets lucky here. May well get 4. He's going to in the most unconventional of circumstances. Didn't have a bad PM Cup this year for Karnali. 140 runs, 150, averaging 23. But he's had no idea where this one was going. Very fortunate for.
You know what? I'm going to say that's well played and well placed. Just give them a bit of positivity here, the Lions. He'll pick up the 4 runs. It's 4 runs. It doesn't matter how they come.
Wonder why he was looking into the leg side then. It's skewed away for 4.
It was trickery. Through the offside again. He'll wait to find the boundary on another occasion.
And now Bibek Yadav is the key. I'm not saying necessarily they're going to win this. The required run rate's 18. But Yadav needs to put on a show here. We know he can do it. Every Nepal fan will remember those heroics last year against Oman at this venue. So nearly got them within touching distance of a staggering victory. Most of it came from this end. But that's good bowling because he loves hitting down the ground. Just wonder, will the umpire rightly insist upon a mandatory concussion check? Maybe the shoulder and then into the helmet.
That's a Omoda car. We've got the Omoda and the Jayco, the fastest growing brand in the world. Actually had the chance to sit in one of those as well. Very stylish, very futuristic. It's quite the ride.
How did you get a chance? I didn't get a chance to be in that yet.
It was my pickup from the airport. I got here in style. I don't know how you got here.
I forgot how late you arrived. I remember now. We were just carrying the can for what, 3, 4, 5 days?
Just 3.
Do another 5 overs, do another 5 overs. Back in you go. Nice to have you here though, finally.
Thanks, Lenny. It's actually been great to be here. And yeah, definitely ricocheting onto the helmet. Shoulder, helmet. He's going to be a bit sore on that shoulder as well tomorrow.
Good umpiring though again. Knowing the laws, knowing the change, mandatory concussion check. He's past that, he's fit to continue. Now, is that too short? No, says the umpire. Abhinesh Pahara continues to impress. It's 90 for 6.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है।
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं।
विश्वसनीय अनि वित्तीय सेवाको अर्को परिभाषा रिलायन्स फाइनान्स लिमिटेड।
जनताको विश्वास जित्न सफल उत्कृष्ट डाक्टरहरू, अत्याधुनिक प्रविधि, हेलिप्याड सहितको अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय स्तरको स्वास्थ्य सेवा। Hams Hospital.
There's partnership worth 34 and 29 for the 7th wicket, but that asking rate 19.60. That's how this game has transpired in the middle. They're left with no option here, the Lions, but to throw their bat at everything. But it would be fair to say that the Lions have been tamed at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium in all their 3 games. The roar has been missing. Very good morning, Sridhar and Sriram.
Yes, Mikhail, good morning. Yeah, second half of the game have been a problem for them. Got the runs on the board in the first 2. They couldn't restrict the opposition. Today they had the opportunity to chase. It was reasonably high score, 187, but they're falling well short at the moment. 36 and 31, this partnership.
Fielder getting underneath this one, minus the corner, and it's been pounced as well. Very comfortably, it's Irie. And when you know he's
Underneath that, he's as safe as a house. Another wicket falls. It's Zeb who strikes 90 with the bat, a wicket with the ball as well. Royals having another very good outing.
Yeah, this was nothing short. Couldn't even cover, get past extra cover. Dipendra Singh Airi takes a comfortable catch. Saif Ali Zeb. Another wicket for him to boot with his 90. Dinesh Adhikari goes for 14 of 16 balls, is 7 down for 92 now.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful outing yet again for the Suddurpashim Royals. You feel for the Lumbini Lions. Their batting has always come out well, but today in the chase, they've caved in. For a side to have scored 191, 170 in the last 2 games, to be on 92 for 7. Raymond Simmons walks out, 2 wickets with the ball. Through him! Knocks him over! Saif Ali Zeb is having a super match this morning. 2 wickets in this over. He's on a hat-trick, and the Lions are surrendering in the middle.
Raman Simmons comes and Raman Simmons goes. Doesn't last long at all. First ball, a big swipe across the line, hitting middle and off. All too easy for Saif Ali Zeb today. It's been his day. 92 wickets. He can't put a foot wrong. And so can't the Suddurpashim Royals. Another line goes down. It's Raman Simmons. Gone for a blob. 92 for 8.
Another dismal outing here for the Lions. Wickets have fallen in quick succession. And what a moment here for Saif Ali Zeb. Plundered 90 with the bat, is on a hat-trick in his 3rd over. Here it is, the big moment. That one turned sharply. Gets off the mark, Surya Tamang. Shy of the stumps at the non-strikers end, but Sri. It's practically a David versus Goliath story here in the middle unfolding.
Yeah, it's been a day to forget for the Lumbini Lions. They're a good side, no doubt about it. Just hasn't gone their way. They haven't got good starts. That's been their problem. They've relied a lot on Powdale and Moores, who've done well. It's 94 for 8 after 16.
सुजल डेरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
तर यो जित्ती दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ. सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश. यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जित्ती दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी. सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश.
Ryan, Dinesh, Vivek, of course, is still in the middle. He's looking good. Highest scorer for them, 36 of 35. He's played a lone hand. And it's going to be Basanta Khatri, some right-arm medium pace. In the driver's seat are the Suddurpashim Royals. But I'll tell you one thing, the best seat to be in is in between the crowd over there. Yeah, just checking his shot. Shri, 2 wickets to fall in that last over.
All too easy for Saif Ali Zeb. First one to go was Dinesh Adhikari and then Raman Simmons just came and went. A wild swipe across the lines. Saif Ali Zaid is happy. Surya Tamang can wheel the willow. Hasn't had a bat in the tournament so far, but this is the first time the Lions have lost so many wickets. Had a good time of it in the first two games when they were batting first. Rohit Paudel got runs 95 and 46. Tom Moores was very good for them. 45 and 30 in the last two games. But today, once those two fell, it's been a sorry story. They haven't got the start that they wanted. Ashutosh Garaya was opening. Now this game they went for South. They've not got a good start, and that's what's hurt them.
Yeah, story of the Lumbini Lions. Meanwhile, watch out for that beauty and beast, the ultraviolet F77. Beautiful with a top speed of 155 kilometers an hour. And it's got a wide range of features. Did he drag that on? Was there an inside edge on that one? And at the moment, doesn't look like they're riding on a sea of confidence. Be very hard to lift themselves. Never easy. Last evening, they were dealt a heavy defeat. A little over 12 hours. You come back again in the morning to play another match. And there it is, the ultraviolet F77, a very fine two-wheeler. But make sure you wear your helmet when you're on that one.
Good bowling from Basanta Khatri. He's replaced the overseas professional, remember, in this game. He's got a big job on hand. Rohan Mustafa he replaced. 92 required from just 20 balls. It's just a formality. Vivek Yadav hit that over cover, and he's got a boundary to boot. All this will help, but you need loads of it. 900 comes up for the Lumbini Lions. 100 for 8 in the 17th over. 88 required from 19 now.
Yeah, some things that all teams will have in mind. We'll take a look at this hit once again. Very nicely done. All he had to do was just find that area over covers. This time goes down on his right knee, challenges the fielder at long off, goes over him as well. A 4 and 6 to finish over number 17. 12 runs coming off it. It's 106 for 8.
DHI Happier Home. Today sahi. Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
शिक्षा र खेलकुदका माध्यमले विश्व मानचित्रमा चिनिँदैछ मेरो सिटी अफ क्रिकेट धनगढी। अनि यो सहर चिनाउन अगुवाई गर्ने मेरो कलेज, मेरो एसपीए कलेज, मेरो गौरव।
Himstar for a complete home.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
Yeah, what a day he's having.
Terrific day. Here that Saturday is a holiday here, Mikhail. Sunday is a working day in Nepal. So today is the day, and you can't get a seat on this ground. People are on top of trees watching cricket.
That's a very nice strike. Very well executed as well. Vivek gets to his half century. He's put on a fight over here. And he's playing a lone hand at the moment. But good to see the all-rounder showing his fireworks with the bat. He's been dealing in boundaries. Got a 4 and 6 in the last over. Got a 6 in this as well.
Been a good innings. He can bat, Vivek Yadav. He bowled decently today. But he's putting on a fight here. He's not going down. It's another maximum. Back-to-back maximums for Vivek Yadav. Takes him to 59. Is it all too late? Yes, it is. 119 for 8. After 17.3, they need 27 runs per over, but these sixes will help in getting that net run rate a bit down. But good fight from Vivek Yadav, took it on the full and hoisted it over deep mid-wicket.
And if you're in the crowd, make sure you take your catches as well, because you'll end up getting Nepali rupees 25,000 courtesy khalti.com. So don't miss out on pouching the catches in the crowd. A spectator catch will find a reward as well. At the moment, it's Saif Ali Zaib who's been finding reward and value with bat and ball. Yeah, it's all come too late, Shri. And that's it. In the crowd, take the catch, walk away with 25,000 Nepali rupees courtesy khalti.com. Good strike down the ground. Lot of pace imparted on this one. 4 more, 18 runs so far in the first 5 deliveries of the 18th over.
Yeah, Zaib is getting a bit greedy here, trying to buy his 3rd wicket. He's throwing it up, but the batsmen have been good. Tamang this time drilled down the ground. Good place to hit if you're a batter. Straight is where you can't set a field. Gets a boundary, 124.
This is in the air. Will it be taken? Brilliance in the deep. Catch taken. Zaib with his 3rd wicket. The Royals have looked their part this morning, and that's another spectacular catch.
Saif Ali Zaib continues to throw it up, and Surya Tamang this time taking the bait. Not clearing long on. Comfortable catch. Naren South the fielder. Surya Tamang gone for 7. It's 9 down now for 124.
Refresh बनाउँछ भित्रैबाट फ्रेश.
Tapaico Asli Energy Red Bull Asli Nerozo.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Last ball of the 18th over, Naren South. What a wonderful catch. Durgesh Gupta walks out. There's not much life left in this innings and chase for the Lions, Shri.
No one expected this. We all thought Lumbini Lions were a very good team. They're one of the serious title contenders.
Oh, he's got stuck underneath this one. He's putting on a show with the bat. He's giving the fans something to cheer about. But it's all come a little too late. But Vivek Yadav is just about showing his value and importance as an all-rounder for the Lions.
Another terrific strike. His 6th 6. Vivek Yadav is showing his utility. He's a good cricketer. He can handy with the ball, but he's been very good with the bat. And hit those powerful strikes towards the end of the innings. 6 sixes and 2 fours. A strike rate of 150. 66 of 44. Well played, young man.
Yeah, all teams will have that one eye on the net run rate as this tournament progresses. That'll play a very crucial and defining factor. So more the runs you can accumulate, better for you going forward. Smartly done. Cheeky gets 4. He's looked his part this morning. Moves to the 70s. What an innings he's playing. Just about showing that the Lions have a lot of ammunition in the middle order.
Yeah, something to cheer about for the Lions fans. This is good batting, good awareness. Not an easy shot to play. Avinash Bora, who's been one of the pick of the bowlers, has hardly been taken apart. At this time, Vivek Yadav doing it in style. 10 of the first 2 balls, beg your pardon.
Yeah, the ramp shot, the scoops, unheard of some point in time, and it's now become a household name used in cricket. Shri, the ramp shot, did you play it during your times?
No way. Yeah, I couldn't learn it. It was stalled too late. But the youngsters learn it at a very young age nowadays. And it's a great shot to have in your arsenal.
Yeah, trying to go too hard at that one, taking the pace off it. It's now become a part of their practice sessions, all these shots, Shri.
They work a lot on it. I've seen players work continuously on that shot. It's a shot, I must almost say it's a must-have. As much as you can hit down the ground, if you can access other parts of the field, it just makes you more versatile as a batter. And with the protective equipment that you have these days, it's a shot that you can definitely play.
Yeah, we talk about batters now going into 360 mode. The bowlers also need to get very inventive and have to reinvent themselves as this game has just progressed over a period of time. It has become more demanding and challenging.
The game is constantly evolving and you've got to keep pace with the game, otherwise you're left behind. That's the world we are living in. As much as batters try and access different parts of the ground, bowlers have come up with the goods too. Bohra bowled well, 6 and a 4 in the first 2 balls, and then he's conceded only 1 run. His changes of pace have been good. His accessing the wide line has been very good as well. And look at that for a leg cutter slow ball. Good finish to the over, 135 for 9.
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
ब्याङ्किङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स। यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है।
इस होममा खेलको मजा छ बेग्लै, हरेक खेल हेरिन्छ साथी होस् या एक्लै।
डिश होम, खुसीको कनेक्सन।
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल, असली नै रोजौं।
South, but then even took after Bohra, who was not an easy bowler to go after. This time, this is of Saif Ali Zeb, and he's hit 6 sixes in all. He's not only got the power, he's got the finesse too. And he's showing his good skills here. Scott Kugeline comes back for the last over. Not good connection, just 1 run. McMullen cleans up. 53 required. 5 balls. Just a formality. But Lumbini Lions, I thought they were a very, very good side, and it's just not justice. Their first 3 games have not been justice to the team that they are. They'll have to bounce back. They've got 3 games in 3 days. Not easy. They come back tomorrow again, the Lumbini Lions. Yesterday's defeat must have hurt. 171 for no loss. It's always hard to bounce back from. Beg Yadav on strike.
Yeah, spoke about the Lions. In fact, that game against Biratnagar Kings as well, where Sandeep Lamichhane and his boys chased down 191. There they are, getting ready for the next game against the Karnali Yaks. That was a good win for the Biratnagar Kings. They chased down with 2 wickets in hand and the highest score, 191. That must have hurt the Lions as well.
Yeah, that was a game-changing moment for the Kings because they were down and out and they were never in the race. And these are the Yaks who had a good win yesterday. Again, 2 defeats and a win.
He's looked a picture of focus and concentration in the middle, and Bibek Yadav is just showing what he can do on his day. That's the shot of the morning, let me tell you. Just a punch, but the shape and balance he got on that, beautiful.
Yeah, that was Hardik Pandya-esque. Stand tall on the up, over mid-off, vertical bat, never easy these shots. Look at that for poise and grace. Stands and admires as it goes over the long off boundary. Is that a crowd catch? He's put it down.
Almost pocketed 25,000 Nepali rupees there. Zishan, courtesy.com. That Zishan Maqsood got the winning runs last evening. Shikhar Dhawan, Dev Khanal.
Wide. What's good to see in that visual is everyone is around Shikhar Dhawan. That's the personality of the man. He attracts people. Look at them. They're all flocking around him. He's the center of attraction. And his words, will be so valuable to get hold of. It's not often that you get to share a dressing room with Shikhar Dhawan, and the mates want to take full advantage of that, and it's good to see people just flocking around him.
Yeah, and he's been very proactive in the field as well, running up to Sompal Kami, speaking to the players, giving them information, just sharing a lot of ideas and asking them where to play. They've kind of opened the innings with him for the Yaks, came good with the bat in the last game. They shared a very good partnership. What a time for Kanal to grow as a batter as well.
Whole team, I'm sure, would have benefited. Zishan Maqsood just hanging on to every word that Shikhar Dhawan can say. He's got that wealth of experience playing so much cricket. The white ball legend as far as India is concerned. Yeah, just the 6, but nothing thereafter. Formalities to be completed. 46 required, just 1 ball to go. Terrific knock from Vivek Yadav, 77 unbeaten on 53 balls. But another sad defeat for the Lumbini Lions.
Yeah, it's been the story so far for the Lions. That's it. The formalities have been completed. The Suddurpashim Royals register their 3rd win in a row. 3 in 3 for them. And they've helped their net run rate as well. I'm afraid the Lumbini Lions are struggling from here on. And they go down once again. There it is, Dipendra Singh Airi shaking hands with all the players. He's been brilliant as leader, as batter. Everything going right for them. They've got all boxes ticked. A near perfect game yet again for the boys in yellow.
They bowled out every team that they've played against and got 9 wickets today as well. 29 wickets the Royals have got in the 3 games. Just shows you how strong they are as a bowling unit. The batting has no question. The top 4 getting all the runs. But that's exactly what the Lions have lacked today. 19 for 5 they were, and they never recovered from that. Last wicket added 18 runs, but just could manage 142 for 9 in their allotted 20 overs, chasing 187. 3rd back-to-back defeats for the Lions. The coach is encouraging to everyone, but this has all been the Royals show. Terrific Dipendra Singh Airi, good captaincy from him. But Rohit Paudel, the national captain, will have a lot to think about.
Yeah, that's a happy dugout. The Suddurpashim Royals, led by a mercurial skipper in Dipendra Singh Airi, comes in with the bat, brings the impetus, gets the runs, hits the big shots. Yeah, and there is Rohit Paudel. Some serious thinking to do for the Lumbini Lions. They look good as a batting unit, as a bowling side. They've just faltered. They've conceded way too many runs, and this time of the chase as well, it just became a mountain to climb. Nevertheless, you've got to really talk about the boys in yellow. Saif Ali Zaid getting a promotion as an opener in the last game. Missed out, but today he made it count. You have Kugelheim, McMullen amongst runs, amongst wickets. Naren South 5 wickets in that last match. Everyone standing up and rising up to the occasion here, Shri, for the Suddurpashim Royals.
They are a team to beat. 19 for 5, they're getting nowhere. Sandeep Johra managed 20 in the top order, but look at that, 0, 4, 5, 7, 0. Just not good enough. Vivek Yadav, very good. 77 of 54, carried the fight, but just not good enough. Nobody in the top 4 getting runs. That's what hurts. When you're 19 for 5, you're not chasing 187 every day of the week. Yeah, no partnerships with the top. They need a good start, and that's what they failed to have. They changed their opener today, Arjun South coming in, but again got dismissed first ball. Paudel didn't last long, Unmukh didn't last long. Johra fought for a bit, but not good enough. Partnership of 37 and 36 between Vivek Johra and Vivek and Dinesh, and 32 between Vivek and Surya, but just not good enough today. They need a lot of thinking to do.
It's been a bowler's day out. McMullen 3 for 21, got 20 odd with the bat as well. Kugelheim 2 for 19, but it's been Saif Ali Zaid's match all through. 90 with the bat and 3 for 33, was on a hat-trick as well. Look at the economy there from McMullen, 5.25, Kugelheim 4.75. When the batters were looking to go big, they struck at regular intervals. It's been a top-notch effort by the bowling department of the Suddurpashim Royals.
When you're chasing 187, you need a good start, and that's exactly what they didn't get. First ball, Arjun Saud departed, and then soon after, Unmukh Chand went, playing all across the line. Rohit Paudel, there was too much to do for him. Tried to get a move on, hold out to mid-off. This was a big wicket. Tom Moore's holding out to deep square leg. And the third wicket from Akmalan just meant that they were 19 for 4 and became 19 for 5 all too soon. Comfortable catch again. Another short ball, another wicket. Yeah, Vivek Yadav fought for a bit. Good attempt in the deep. And it was all the Vivek Yadav show after this.
Yeah, he used the long levers, got 77 in 54 deliveries, helped with 7 sixes and 3 fours. But wickets kept falling at the other end. Simmons as well departed as Zeb was on a hat-trick, but then came the Vivek Yadav show with the bat, just showing that how much of utility he brings in the death overs, providing some entertainment and 6 hitting in the middle. But by the end of it, wickets just kept falling. The catching was impeccable, fielding was brilliant, but Vivek Yadav just delayed the inevitable by playing some very, very attractive and cheeky shots in the middle. Well, he certainly got his team close, but not as close to make a match out of it. It was game, set, match some time back before the finishing touches were applied by a disciplined and tidy bowling unit of the Suddurpashim Royals. A confirmation, the Royals winning the 3rd consecutive game in as many matches to consolidate their position in the points table. They got 187 for 4. That's when they were put into bat. Zeb was a picture of focus and concentration. 90 of 61. Dipendra for the 2nd time unbeaten in the tournament. And then in the chase, Lumbini Lions 19 for 5, never got going. They finished on 142 for 9 to hand Suddurpashim a win by 45 runs. 3rd defeat for Rohit Paudel and his boys. There they are, Suddurpashim Royals, courtesy that win, a strong win, a big win. Look at that net run rate, 3.47, sitting pretty on the points table, just taking control of the leaderboard. Janakpur bowls not far behind them, but Lumbini, 3 losses in 3 games, a negative net run rate. They have some hard work to do. This points table is hotting up as this tournament is progressing. Remember, the finals will be played on the 21st of December. We have the presentation as well lined up, but all of that on the other side of a very short break.
DHI happier home छुट्टै है
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
डिस्कोमा खेलको मजा छ बेग्लै हरेक खेल हेरिन्छ साथी होस् या एक्लै
Dish Home, खुशीको कनेक्सन।
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
तिमलाई गुलाब साह्रै मन पर्छ है अनि चन्दनको सुगन्धले मनलाई शान्त र पवित्र बनाउँछ।
मङ्गलदीप गुलाब चन्दन पूजा अगरबत्ती।
Himsta for a complete home.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app. Unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
And the winner of Miss Nepal World 2023 is Miss DHI, Sricha Pradhan.
नमस्कार, म मिस नेपाल र मिस DHI सृक्षा प्रधान। मेरो यो जितको खुसीमा मलाई साथ दिने DHI ले हजुरहरूको घरमा पनि धेरै खुसी ल्याउनेछ। Wishing you all a happier home.
DHI, happier home. छुट्टै छ है।
Neoco world-class range of solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys र gas hobs ले तपाई र तपाईको घरको पूर्ण रूपमा केयर गर्छ किनकि नियोले बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
Himsta for a complete home.
तिमलाई गुलाब साह्रै मन पर्छ है अनि चन्दनको सुगन्धले मनलाई शान्त र पवित्र बनाउँछ।
मङ्गलदीप गुलाब चन्दन पूजा अगरबत्ती।
I dare to express myself freely. I dare to aim with precision. I dare to explore new paths, fueled by ambition and unshakable focus. I dare to imagine a world where innovation isn't just a concept, but a reality. I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
Quite a fantastic innings from Bebek Yadav. They've taken the win by 45 runs and they've moved top of this inaugural NPL table. Now, the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League and the Cricket Association of Nepal would like to thank all of its sponsors, starting with the title sponsor, Siddhartha Bank, powered by Ncell, co-sponsors Omada, Wolf 77 News, official umpire partner Nepal Pay, official education partner Presidential Graduate School, official ticketing partner of Kalti, official beverage partner Red Bull, official smartphone partner Vivo, official partner Ultraviolet, official celebration partners KFC and Pizza Hut, official sparkling smile partner, that's Happy Dent, our broadcast partners Star Sports, Fan Code and Willow Sports, our OTT partners Action Sports and Dish Home Go, and finally our strategic consultant TCM. Time now to introduce you to my presentation party, starting with the important gentleman to my left. That's Mr. Birendra Chand, Cricket Association of Nepal board member. Namaste to you, sir. He's joined by Mr. Rahul Agarwal, who's a member of the board of directors for Siddhartha Bank. Thank you for your support. Mr. Pritam Shrestha is next, the head of strategy and analytics for Ncell. Then we've got Mr. Avaril Paurial, the senior manager of marketing for Red Bull Nepal. And finally, Mr. Yogesh Shrestha, the deputy CEO of Siddhartha Premier Insurance. Gents, thanks so much for all your support. Great to see you all. Time for our 4 awards, starting with the Siddhartha Premier Insurance Catch of the Match. A couple of contenders here. We certainly looked at Basant Khatri's one, but ultimately it was the diving catch of Surya Tamang that's going to win this cheque for 25,000 rupees. It goes to Naresh Budiyar. So Naresh will come up and receive his cheque from Mr. Yogesh Shrestha, the Deputy CEO, and pose for a ceremonial photo, please, as well. How about a smile too, please, Naresh? Big smile. There we go. We got him there. Okay, time for our second award. And that is going to be for the Red Bull energetic moment of the match. Special mention here for Scotty Kugeline in the wickets again, but the winner who's going to win a cheque for 25,000 rupees. It wasn't a losing cause, but he hit 7 sixes overall. That Red Bull energetic moment of the match. It goes to Bebek Yadav. Very well batted, Bebek. Outstanding effort. 77 off just 51 deliveries, 3 fours and 7 big sixes. Red Bull indeed. Okay, time for our third award, the Super Fours, powered by Ncell 4G, cheque for 25,000 rupees and the 5,000 rupee recharge voucher. He batted supremely well. He had 6 fours in total. It goes to Saif Ali Zaib. So Saif will receive his 2 awards, the cheque for 25,000 rupees and the 5,000 rupee recharge voucher. Very well played indeed by the stylish left-hander. Our final award is the big one. This is for the Siddhartha Bank Player of the Match, a cheque for 50,000 rupees. And they're also going to receive that commemorative trophy. Well, plenty of good performances, but there could only be one winner. Not just his 90 off 61 balls, but also 3 for 33 with the ball. Potentially the most complete all-round performance of the tournament thus far. The Siddhartha Bank Player of the Match, it's Saif Ali Zaib. So firstly, he'll receive his cheque for 50,000 rupees from Mr. Rahul Agarwal, member of the board of directors for Siddhartha Bank. Now he'll shuffle down the line and receive his commemorative trophy. That will be presented by Mr. Birendra Chand. Getting all the awards here, Saif. Getting very well treated in Nepal. And finally, mate, if you could come up and bring the microphone with you. We'll have a quick chat. Just stay there. Perfect. Many congratulations. Can I ask you firstly about what a buzz it must have been out there? Incredible crowd. Must have been an incredible fielding to bat and bowl in that.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've never played under a crowd like that, so all the noise and all the support for us especially is very humbling, and yeah, I'm really excited to be here, and yeah, in a winning cause is always very nice.
Even with all your experience in English county cricket, you've never experienced anything like that?
No, I don't think I ever will. I don't think so. But yeah, it's been nice to be here, and yeah, nice to get 3 from 3.
You had a bit of luck early, didn't you? One just kind of almost through the hands of that first slip. But once you settled in, it's difficult in the early morning conditions. You look to really accelerate. Is that the perfect kind of T20 innings opening up?
I would say so. First few games I kind of struggled, maybe going a bit too hard, but just thought, today I'd try to give myself a bit more of a chance, and yeah, luckily it came off. A few edges here and there, but that's T20 cricket. You get away with high-risk shots, but yeah, like I said, it's always nice to contribute to a winning cause.
Some sparkling shots through the offside, I thought, as well. What about your bowling? Do you see yourself very much as an out-and-out all-rounder, or you're a batter who bowls?
I'd like to say I'm an out-and-out all-rounder. I've really, put a bit of effort into my bowling last couple of years, and yeah, it's coming along quite nicely. There's a few little tweaks I know I can do, but it's always nice to contribute with both bat and ball, and hopefully I'll take a few catches as well.
Player of the match, top of the table too. Many congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the player of the match, Saif Ali Zaid. Outstanding he was. It's also going to wrap up the post-match presentation. Don't go anywhere too far though, because this afternoon we've got a cracking contest with a capacity crowd still here at the TU. It's going to be the Baratnagar Kings taking on the Karnali Yaks. We'll see you very shortly for that.
I dare to express myself freely. I dare to aim with precision. I dare to explore new paths, fueled by ambition and unshakable focus. I dare to imagine a world where innovation isn't just a concept, but a reality. I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Minto Fresh. Freshness that bonds.
Himsta for a complete home.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
Vivo.
म त पैसा लिन्छु आइमी पेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कार्डबाटै किन्छु म लिन्छु म ब्याज पनि पाइन्छ हो विदेशबाट आको रकम
वेलकम टु आइमी पे वालेट आइमी पे भए चाहियो के छ सबै सेट.
And the winner of Miss Nepal World 2023 is Miss DHI, Sricha Pradhan.
नमस्कार, म मिस नेपाल र मिस DHI श्रिचा प्रधान. मेरो यो जितको खुसीमा मलाई साथ दिने DHI ले हजुरहरूको घरमा पनि धेरै खुसी ल्याउनेछ. Wishing you all a happier home.
DHI, happier home. छुट्टै छ है.
सुजल डेरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल.
Pond Super Light Gel. with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
Neoco world-class range का solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys र gas hobs ले तपाईं र तपाईंको घरको पूर्ण रूपमा केयर गर्छ किनकि नियोले बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time, but Dove is different. Get your radiance with Dove.